Let me hear you say it again.
Wix.
Do you worry?
Guys, you
faceless camera box. Well, Sentinel's a faceless camera box. Hold on, I will fix this. Welcome back, everybody, to NTB's Angels and Aboleths. Hold on. This is Sentinel. I'm gonna be up here. I'm gonna be faceless for today. Oh wait, that's the wrong. I did the wrong thing. All right, you're up here. You're here.
It's a bunch of bullshit.
All right, welcome back, everybody. I'm stream is still running currently on your screen, and we left off where we always leave off. We left off with them beating the big bad, finally understanding where all the daddy issues came from, every single one of them, and really digging deep. Hold on 1 second, I have to crop this properly. We'll go 400 here. Oop. While I'm fixing this, really quick, what are you all doing with like right after the fight? Anyone want to go first?
That is a very, very good question.
Yeah, it's an amazing question.
I would love to know the answer.
While I'm fixing this, really quick, what are you all? Hudson, we can hear the stream. We can hear the stream.
What stream? What stream? I don't know what you're talking about.
What stream?
I don't know what you're talking about. That's kind of crazy.
Okay. Okay, here I am, guys. I'm back. Okay. So I'd say that there's a couple things you could be doing. Apologies right now. You should be looking at look at the screen I'm sharing really quick. This is Lalum Cove here.
Where? Okay.
Yeah, so it is in ruins if you can't tell.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely decimated. And yeah, you come back to Lalum Cove. You left Leaf behind with you because Leaf was struggling and immediately ran to his family and immediately ran to Trixie. Kiva, are you running? I think you said you ran home immediately.
Yeah, I ran home, but I made my way back.
Okay, so you ran home immediately, but you made your way back. You ran home. You saw your mom. You did your little grandmother burial. Sentinel and Alaric, where did you guys go immediately after the fight?
I stayed there, and then when Kiva came back, I gave her a hug.
That's right. And Kiva came back and was like, "All right, listen, my mom's chill." I think, yeah, Leaf is gonna stay here with his family and try and help pick up the village and rebuild. What are you guys doing? Are you helping Leaf out, or are you headed back to Lalum Cove?
I'm probably gonna help Leaf out for a bit.
Okay, I'd say that it probably takes you a few hours, but he did only really blow up like 3 houses, and the people living in them also died. So it's really more like debris cleanup and burials, less of complete rebuilding. So I'd say yeah, you're probably able to finish within a few hours to the point where the villagers are like, "Hey, listen, you don't need to help. We got this. Thank you for being here and taking out the bad guy, but we're fine." They're clearly grieving, and they're gonna go do some druidic burial ceremonies that is only really like village members only. So, they think Leaf would invite you, but it's not necessarily his call right now. So he's kind of swept up in the moment, feeling pretty emotional, and yeah, he goes off with the remaining druids to go do the burial ceremony. You're not being kicked out of the village, but you're basically being told you can't really super partake in these ceremonies. What you doing? Start with Kiva. Kiva, what you doing?
Listen, if they don't want us here, we don't gotta be here. We can
Where
go.
you headed, Kiva?
I might head back home for a bit, just like help my mother rebuild the house for a bit.
Okay. Okay, so how long is a bit? Like hours, days?
Like, however long it needs to be.
Okay, so pretty quickly you're able to come to the understanding that uh, you cannot rebuild her house. It is basically burnt to the ground and burnt to the foundation. It's a bunch of stones, and you understand that hey, she kind of comes to you, and she's a very much like independent. I want to do everything on my own. She kind of comes to you and goes, "Hey, would it be okay if I stayed at your place for a little bit? I don't know if I'm comfortable living alone right now, um, and I really don't know if I can."
Yeah, for sure. I thought she was already at my house because my house was like kind of in less disrepair than the burnt down one.
So your house is actually still put together perfectly fine.
Oh, I thought it was destroyed. Okay, epic. Then yeah, I'll bring her over to my crib.
Okay, so you bring her over to your house. Yeah, she pretty quickly like looks around and is like, you do this weird? You put this in this cabinet instead of that cabinet?" But she's not doing it in like a judgmental mean way. She's doing it in very much a mom way. Like, "Oh, don't you know it's just so much better to do it this way?" But she
Yeah.
respects your space and your privacy, and so she quickly like takes some mental notes of where you keep everything, and she understands that that's where it's gonna go, that's where it's gonna stay. Um, but yeah, she gets to work moving stuff from her house into yours, and pretty quickly she starts building an addition onto your house. I'd say it uh, probably takes her a couple hours to shoo you off and to tell you to go, do what you go help your friends.
All right.
So,
Sounds good.
Alaric, Alaric and Sentinel, what are you guys doing?
What is there any prominent buildings, particularly shops, that are still, I don't know, standing?
So the temple's standing. It's unscathed. It's
Okay,
that blue building in the bottom left.
okay. Sure, I'll go check it out over there because I mean I know I have been I don't know I've been told my god is dead and that they all are, um but I'll go to the temple anyways.
Okay. So you're headed to the temple.
Yeah.
Um, you pretty quickly you see two guards outside, um, standing with spears upright, and they're looking at you, and they salute you pretty quickly. And one of them takes it. They both bow their heads slightly. Apologies. They bowed their heads slightly, and they look at you and they say, "Your presence has been requested inside."
Okay. Okay. I guess I gotta go inside now.
Okay, so as you go inside,
Roll
uh,
initiative.
several layers of guards. So there's the entryway guards, and then there's guards like up each set of steps. As you go past them, they each bow their heads at you. And upon entering uh, the main chamber, pretty quickly, what's like the lowest level that you can be in uh, in your convent, I guess.
I mean, it would just be like I okay. I use military rankings for everything, so to me, just private is immediately what comes to mind. But
Okay, why don't we say? Hmm, we could say so there's like worshipers, right? And they're going to be like your everyday whatever. But I think that there's also scribes. And I think your scribes are going to be your very much like more learned folk, but also more a little bit under the paladins, kind of talking to the
mhm,
paladins, making sure the paladins have everything they need. And a scribe comes up to you and goes, "So you've been gone for a while, and a devil came by, and we needed you to fix it, but you didn't, and it just left. It didn't touch us, and it seemed kind of weird. Um, oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to introduce myself. My name's Liam. Um, I I yeah, and he's kind of like he's kind of like shocked that you're back and that you're alive, and he goes, anyways, yeah, right through here, and kind of like leads you in. You know it as the Judgment Chamber, um, or the Judgment Hall. And as you step in, you're greeted with once again the raised a raised table with several heads around, 7 to be precise, and you see 7 people looking down on you, and you step into the center platform as it raises slightly. The scribe standing at the doorway as 2 guards stand near him. Um, immediately, immediately, you they look down upon you, and the one in the center, uh, the lights go out in the room for a second with a light shining down on you and a light shining down on the one in the center, and he immediately looks at you and says, "Explain where you've been."
I was in was in this labyrinth type area. I'm not too sure what it was. Um, and we had some run-ins there. It wasn't anything too crazy.
We are
But
familiar with Adventurer's Folly. Explain what happened on Adventurer's Folly.
and there was this group of imps. There was this group of imps just kind of chanting. We didn't know what it was. They were all around this fountain with, I don't know, some kind of giant beam of light shooting out of it. And they were all chanting, and one of them fell in. But we thought we had to fight him. So we did. And all of a sudden, they kind of just started jumping into the fountain. Uh, they and disappearing, disintegrating. I don't know what was going on. But when the last one finally did, like a hole, just a void of nothingness opened in the ground, and a giant demon flew out of it. And
A demon or a devil?
a devil,
A devil. A devil.
thanks, a devil flew out of it. Um, and it said something about being in the wrong place, and wanted to fly back into the hole. We tried to stop it, but we had no success, and one thing led to another, and me and the group of folks I was with ended up going with it, um, and into here, into Lallam Cove. And there was a lot of things happening, a trail of fire that we followed, um, that led us to many different destroyed areas.
We
It
will
was
stop you there.
literally, uh-oh.
What was the name of this devil? Did you get it?
Yes.
Okay, what was the name of this devil?
Um, Vorin.
Vorin.
Mhm.
Vorin. Vorin like your father.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? You knew your father for years.
But yes, but I don't know if he was my father.
What do you what do you mean you don't know if he was your father?
I mean, it could have been anybody.
Are you talking about the devil or are you talking about Vorin?
The devil.
The
He's
devil
trying.
Vorin.
He's trying to keep it from them. He doesn't want to be associated with this.
Yeah, they're gonna look at you weird and they're gonna be like, okay. Um, it occurs to us that you may not understand who your father is, Alaric. Do you understand who your father is?
My father was a renowned and great paladin that uh,
He
I was
was a
told.
criminal. He was a
No,
murderer. He was a horrible man. Have you been told that story?
I've been told many things.
A second light illuminates a similar circle to your right as your caretaker. I'm forgetting his name, but I'm sure you remember it. Your sponsor is lighted up and he is raised slightly. And he says, Pardon, pardon Bismarck here. Bismarck does not understand who his father is. I never told him. No one told him. It has been my directive not to tell him. Now, although you are of higher rank than me, I would urge that you still not tell him who his father is. And the one in the middle nods solemnly, but to his right, a younger man who appears to be about probably like 5, 10 years older than you starts laughing. And he says, "You really think that we can't tell him now? You've seen what's happened. You've heard the call of the thunder. You know what we have to do." And to the left, about 3 seats on the very end, you hear a woman say, "Then it is determined. We know what we must tell him." And the light next to you dies. Your sponsor goes back down, his face solemn, never making eye contact, never looking at you. And in front of you, you hear the man in the middle once again say, "Your father was a criminal, a murderer, and he destroyed our entire settlement. I am one of those survivors. The priest was murdered. The temple was defiled. We had to move after the entire village was razed. Now, I know it's hard for you to understand that right now, and I know that you must be thinking, I'm actually surprised at how calm your composure is right now. What is Alaric? How are you reacting to this?
No, as he does with literally everything else. He is like he looks emotionless, like he doesn't care. He does care, but he looks like he doesn't.
Yeah, they look at you and they're like, he says, "I'm surprised you're able to contain yourself, brother, but no matter. You are to be reassigned. You are now going into our surveyor corps. Once again, pick local talent, spread the word. You will have a handler who will ask you to do certain missions. If you do not do so, you will be considered in violation of your oath, and we will revoke all paladinhood from you, and you will lose your wonderful, wonderful holy powers." He does this and he goes, "Okay, dismissed. Send in the next one."
Sounds good. I'm gonna listen to him for now.
All right, as you leave, you're met with a scribe and he goes, "Wow, once again, Liam here. Nice to meet you." Holds out his hand.
I'll shake his hand.
Okay, you shake his hand. He goes, "Great. Just so you know, in the future, you're to call me sir. I now outrank you. It's wonderful to be your handler. Um, I think it's great. You're headed into the Surveyor Corps. It's going to be wonderful. You're going to basically get to do exactly as I tell you, everything that I tell you to do." And he's looking like pretty happy that a meek guy like him is able to tell a big dude
Mhm.
like you what to do. How are you responding?
Um, looking around. This guy. Just I'm not audibly doing that, but just
Hmm. So
that number.
he writes something down on one of his his pads, and he hands it to you, and he says, it's like a little piece of paper. He hands it to you, and he says,
Mhm.
"All right, first order of business, you're to rebuild Lalum Cove."
I'm down for that. Honestly, so down for that. All right,
Once again,
sounds good.
okay, cool. Come back to me when you're done with that. Yeah, you're dismissed. Oh, also, forgot to tell you this. As part of the Surveyor Corps, you no longer get free lodging, free food, and you do have to make sure that you pray and drop a little bit of coinage here at the temple. You now have to pay like everyone else does. You basically get all of your paladin perks removed from our religion. Sorry. So yeah, back to you. Good? Sound good? Great. See you later. And he smacks you on the butt as you walk away.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
and yeah, you basically are getting D-ranked because they know it's your dad. They can tell. Um, yeah, Sentinel, what you doing?
Admittedly, I'm not sure there's really much for Sentinel to do. I mean, he'd probably help with repairs if possible, but if not, he seeing that now he kind of has the burden lifted of his original murder,
Go
he
grab
would
my
probably
dinner.
work on himself, not in a
Okay,
metaphorical sense, but in a literal sense.
so where are you getting your supplies to work on yourself?
I don't know. Mostly, it's whatever thing that they probably cannot whatever you can salvage from any of the ruined buildings.
Okay, as you approach a ruined building to try and salvage some of it, you're met with a dagger to the side and a crossbow to the face as someone comes to you and says, "You would pick apart my home?"
Depends. Is there anything in here worth salvaging?
Yes, my entirety of my well-being. You would pick apart my home? And as they say that, you realize that there's more than just two people here. What? Yeah, there's a lot of people. This entire row that you see that's like kind of you see that well in the middle and then how there's like two rows that kind of surround that well. That entire row there is the shopping district and it has been torn apart. Oh, and that building on the end? Yeah, that's the sheriff's station. It's also torn apart, Kiva and Leaf. But yeah, they are
So
basically holding weapons to you, saying at like trying to see if you're a thief.
mostly just Sentinel is gonna put on his robotic voice, trying to maybe play it off like, yes, he's a robot with simple orders, seeing of what he can do with repairs. I believe if there
And
is any material that can be found, it can be used again to make repairs to this village.
they look at you kind of cautiously and they go, "You know we know who you are, right?"
Worth a try. I worked for the past few years.
Yeah, and they look at you and they
Regardless
kind
of
of
what I say, it still stands though. Anything that can be salvaged from here can be used to rebuild.
they look at
Anything
you and they
left,
go,
there will always be use for it.
You are the devil bringer, right? Like you're the one who went to the island for the contest, and then all of a sudden the devil showed up and you guys came back.
But we
They
didn't bring
kept
it here.
Well, I mean, the portal popped up, it flew out, and shortly after you guys came out. Everyone else came by the boat, but
If anything, it brought us here.
okay, so you're spawn of the devil.
No. He looked at me and
Okay,
then kind of like just pushing away whatever weapon he has. Mostly because what is it going to do to a metal body?
they look at you and they go, "Okay, well, if you want to help, you can help us pick up. There's nothing here that you can use. This is a tavern, and unless you're going to contribute to the economy, I don't really see um, too much of a point of you being here. I mean, repairing helps. Um, if you really wanted to go somewhere, you could go to that scrapyard. I'm sure that they would love you there. Um, but they're a little bit busy right now, so I don't know if you would have the best time there. Um, oh, your friends, your other party members, the sheriffs, they, well, the sheriffs, um, their place is pretty much torn to pieces if you wanted to go help them. There's a lot you can do, but it's gonna be a few days until anything gets back to normal.
Hmm. All the options I have. Probably rebuild first.
Okay, so you guys are basically staying to rebuild. It probably takes you. Your original assumption is it's going to take forever. This place is torn to pieces, but you pretty quickly figure out that the people of Lalum Cove are pretty pretty well gifted when it comes to magic and strength. You got to think this is where dreams come to die, and dreams also happen for adventurers. So you have quite a few ex-barbarians, magic users who are using their abilities to help better the town. And pretty quickly, I'd say it probably takes about a week and a half. You're able to get this place up and running. And once you do, uh, Alaric, you are basically given. You can feel a little pull in your head. Sentinel, you have a night. You have a week of like solid powering down, not really any sleep that you need, but then
I
all
don't
of a
need sleep.
sudden, right, exactly, like because you don't need sleep and you just need that like little meditative. You need like a meditative state, right?
Do I even need that?
I think you need a rest.
Uh, I don't know. Just as when you take a long rest on the Warforged thing, I don't think I inherently
pretty sure-
have to.
I'm pretty sure it's like no movement. You're not able to basically do anything.
I know, but that's when I want to take a long rest.
Yeah. Which you will need after working. You are still held up by magic, yes, but as much as you are a machine needs a break every now and then. You're basically at the point where when you do take one of those long rests and you do sit down, you can swear you hear a voice in your head, Sentinel. You swear you hear a little bit of a nagging of a voice, and you can hear Voron's laugh sometimes. It's a little haunting, and you know that you killed him, but you don't know if you killed him. You don't know if he's dead, if he's gone. Alaric, you have a dream. Your dream is okay. All right, buddy. Your dream is pretty haunting too. It's you killing your dad over and over and over again, but it's from your dad's perspective. You are killing yourself basically. You watch as you stab yourself through the chest, and as you cut your head off, and when you do so, you drink a little bit of blood, and it's a little gross. It's a little weird. But yeah,
Not about chill.
sorry. Yeah, not great. You are basically haunted with nightmares of your father.
Sounds great.
But you have a feeling that it's only the beginning. Of the nightmares. So, Kiva, yeah, you are able to basically move your mom in like 2-3 days. What are you doing while the town is rebuilding? Are you rebuilding the sheriff's station?
Rebuilding the sheriff's station without Leaf would be like trying to mend something that's not there. So I'm just like at home working on my garden because I haven't been able to like do that the whole time.
Okay. So, you're able to work on your garden, uh, and everything's fine. Everything's good. The village is rebuilt. Everything's wonderful. Kiva, you get a messenger pigeon, but it's not Roger. You get a messenger pigeon that there's a festival being held in your honor in the town, and it's basically not necessarily just in your honor, but it's in the honor of the survivors of, they're calling it the survivors of the Great Fire. So, yes, and Alaric, you and Sentinel are also both invited. Sentinel, your message of invitation comes via a flyer slid under. I'm assuming you take a bedroom, slid under the bedroom that you're staying in. Um, yeah, and you are basically told that there's going to be a huge festival, not going to be like the last one, and that Lord Kirschwood is going to make a speech. Lord Kirschwood being the man who opened up the last event and like holds these festivals often. The man who owns Adventurer's Folly. So yeah, you all are invited to this event. You going?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Alaric, you don't have a choice. You've been ordered to go. Sentinel, I assume that you have nothing better to do, Sentinel, right?
Absolutely not.
Sounds good. Okay, yeah, you guys are all. Hold on, I just received a message. 1 second. Yeah, so you guys are all going. You guys are all going to this festival. Yay! Um, Kiva, when you come back, surprise, surprise, they've rebuilt the sheriff station for you, and it has like a little banner over it. It says "Welcome back, Kiva," and Leaf, and you see like and Leaf, and you're like, oh, that's so. Oh, Leaf isn't done yet. It's a
There's like a
multi-week.
pang in my heart. There's like
It's a multi-week thing for a druid funeral, by the way, for them, not for you. For you, like you guys are like cool,
we're
whatever.
normal. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
normal about it.
yeah. It's a multi-week
No more.
ceremony, especially on this large of a scale. You know what I mean? So many people dead in his village. But yeah, you guys go to this festival. Kiva, are you opening your shop?
Uh, do they have a stand for me?
Yeah, they got a stand.
Yeah. let's sell some goods.
Yeah,
I
are you
think
guys?
I think in character, during the entire festival, there's gonna be like sad emptiness in Kiva's like demeanor because Leaf isn't here. What is she meant to do without Leaf? You know,
Mhm.
what are we
Well,
gonna do?
just here's what you need to know. You have your stall, but you're given a time allotment. You're gonna get 2 hours with your stall, and then you're gonna have the rest of. They told you, Kiva. Normally we would let you do and we would let you sell often, but it's been a while. We need you to just enjoy your time here, not necessarily sell just your stuff. The ceremony is about the people who survived and the people who brought about the end of it. Um, and yeah, so they have a big thing at the festival. As you guys are all at this wonderful wonderful festival, uh, Alaric, you, Sentinel, and Kiva. At some point, you guys are all together. What does that look like?
In what sense? What do you mean?
So why would all three of you get back together? You just like immediately go
Food.
hang out with each other? Food, okay. You're all going to get food and you all run into each other.
Yeah, Sentinel's really hungry.
Yeah.
Because Sentinel's really hungry, yep. And I mean, makes sense. The robots love eating. No, as you all come together to basically get food, um, you're at the little food trucks.
Yeah.
You see that there's a flyer that says sign up here to be a guest speaker in this carnival. Not carnival, sorry, festival. Any of you want to sign up?
Okay.
Let's be
A
bad.
speaker
Let's be
in
bad.
what sense?
Let's be
You get
bad.
to be
I'm
you
not
get to
even
make a
read
guest
it.
speech.
Like
Signing
you're
up.
making a speech, like straight
You're
up.
making a guest speech. Yeah, it's like a toast.
Wait, Kiva, did you say did you say you're going?
I didn't even read it. I just signed my name to it because I'm like, this should have the name Kiva on it. So
How do you write Kiva?
I write Kiva, and on the other side of the paper, I write pronounced
So it's
Kivaaaas.
like a
Parentheses
list.
Kiva.
It's like a list with names, and you just write Kiva, and then on the back you flip the paper over
Yeah,
for
I
some reason
flip the
right to where
paper
you are.
over. Yes, and like I hold it up to the light. I line it up with my name, and then I write down Kivaaaas because that spells
Okay.
Kiva.
Once you do that, now that you've signed his contract, the devil comes out of the ground. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, you're signed up. This is about 4 p.m. when you sign up. You sold from like 2 p.m. to like 4.
Did I make any profit?
Uh, no, no one is looking for vegetables currently. Sorry, Kiva. Um, but yeah, you guys are just chilling. All the shops are open. They're advertising 20% off sales. And yeah, you have reign to go buy whatever. You got 3 hours until Kiva's gonna make her big speech.
Okay, where is the nearest? If there is one, is
The
anybody
nearest
just like?
bathroom is in the
Okay,
blacksmith
thank you.
shop. Yeah.
And there are places that just like sell and buy random trinkets and junk, nothing that anybody would really need, but it might be cool to have.
Yeah, so
Oh yeah, trinket store.
yeah, Lady Ray's.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna go over there.
Okay, you head
I'm
to
coming
Lady
with them.
Ray's.
I want
It's an
trinkets.
it's an open stall. It's very much like a caravan type appeal. Like they probably have like a cart that they bring around with them. Yeah, Lady Ray is there and she looks at you. She's an older woman. And she looks at you and she says, "Ah, what have you come to sell me?"
Okay, so I'm going to say this now. This is all out of pettiness because I was essentially deranked. Okay. All right, so I'm looking around. Do I see anybody that might be watching me for any particular reason?
No. I
Okay.
roll an investigation or perception check. I mean,
You said no, so it doesn't matter. But if it
no, no, no,
does
no.
roll low,
Roll
somebody
one.
is going to be watching me. Okay. What's higher? My investigation. Okay. I rolled a 20, a nat 20.
You
Damn.
rolled a nat 20?
Wow.
Yeah, and he rolled a nat 1. Yeah, you see Liam is spying at you from like across the way. Like pretty obviously, he's got like a spyglass that he like definitely doesn't need, but he's got going on right now. He's like looking at you.
All right,
And
so
then
I'm just gonna
when
like
you turn and see him, he like pulls his spyglass down and puts on like a hat and a fake mustache.
Okay. All right. So can I take note of what he looks like with that on, just in case?
Yeah, he looks like Liam, but with a fake hat and
Just
mustache
he
on.
just looks exactly like he normally would.
Yeah,
Nothing really
yeah.
changed. Okay. So he is watching me. All right. So I'm gonna do it anyways, and I'll take the repercussions. I look right at this old lady. What's her name again?
Lady Ray.
All right. I'm like, hello, Mrs. Ray, and
No, call me Lady Ray.
hello, Lady Ray. Um,
Yes.
I
What
have
can
something.
I do for you?
I have something of former very sentimental value that, you know,
The
I,
sentimental value does absolutely nothing for me.
yes, I know, I understand. This is just about real value. But I feel I need to part with it.
Okay.
It doesn't really do me any good anymore. And he grabs the medallion on his neck
Oh shoot. Okay.
and he just rips that off. He just rips it off.
Okay. When you rip it off and you hand it to her, you hand it to her, right?
Yeah.
Okay. She grabs it and she goes, "Ah, medallion of your deity, who I do not understand or know, correct?"
Correct.
Yes. As a disciple of Lathander, I'm sure this symbol would mean something to you.
It did.
One second, please. And she
He's calling
looks
the
down.
cops.
She looks down and she goes and turns it to you and goes, "This symbol does nothing. It does not glow when I recite your prayer." And then she looks down again and she goes, "Let me try something else." And her eyes roll into the back of her head, and she begins chanting something like pretty basic and pretty like straightforward, like you can tell it's another language. Actually, what languages do you speak?
I speak common, elvish, and giant.
Cool, no, you don't speak this language. Great. Yeah, she starts speaking like another language, and the symbol begins to move and turn into that star. And it begins to glow red in her hand, and it actually catches fire.
Nice.
And she she stops, looks down at it, and goes, "Ah, you've been played for a fool," and sets the symbol down and goes, "I'll give you 20 gold for it."
Done.
Okay. You see her take it, palm it, and hand you the 20 gold.
Awesome.
Damn, 20 gold.
Thank you very much. And then he
No,
goes up.
thank you. You are a fool. You are a fool.
What do you mean?
Nothing further. Next.
He's refusing to get out of line. By the way, he's very adamant on
She
figuring out
she
if
she
he's
looks
free.
at you and she goes, "Fine. Return me 10 of that gold, and I will tell you what I mean."
Done deal.
You just give her the 10 gold?
Yes,
Alright.
absolutely.
You give her the 10 gold, and she looks at you and she goes, "See, that's what I mean. You're a fool."
I hate you. Walks away.
Okay, as you walk away, she calls out to you. She goes, "But wait, I can tell you your future for that 10 gold."
He just keeps walking. He just keeps walking.
Okay, alright. She goes, "Your father lives," as you walk away.
What the fuck? What the
That's
fuck?
evil. That's evil.
Alright, Kiva, you're next in line, right?
What? All right.
Can I walk up at her and be like, "Tell me his future. What's gonna happen to that man?
He must pay the 10 gold fee.
Could I give you a really cool, crisp high five?"
You may try.
What do I gotta roll? What do I even gotta roll?
Persuasion.
Okay. Oh, I have 0 charisma. 10.
Yeah, no. You give her a high five and she looks at you and she goes, her eyes roll in the back of her head and she goes, "No, I got nothing from that. Sorry."
Damn, what do you got? Show me your wares.
Is there anything you would like?
Do you happen to have any instruments at this fine estate?
Okay, just for everyone else, Kiva's trying to become a bard. Um, just so everyone else knows.
Giving away my
she-
trade secrets.
She looks at you and she goes, "No, I don't have any instruments. That would be 2 stalls down. He has a trombone, a drum, and a flute. Although I would not trust the flute. It's more of a recorder, if you ask me."
Where does a girl gotta go to get her hands on a LARP? Harp. It's called a harp.
A
I know
harp,
that.
a LARP is
A
a
harp.
live-action roleplay. A harp
Yeah, who
is
the hell would do that?
a harp is something much different. What kind of harp are you looking for?
Like a cute little hand heart, like nothing crazy. I'm not looking for the ones that are like taller than a person. Like something I could put in my like right arm and go
I
strum
see.
strum
I
strum
see.
strum strum.
You secretly want me to tell you about the magical harp that I know about that's not too far from here. I understand.
The what? The who?
If you pay me 5 gold, I will tell you everything I know.
Could I pay you in vegetables? I got prunes. Old women love prunes. They
I
love them.
would 100% agree with you if I was not 39 years old. How dare you call me an old woman?
Old is like the new young. Did you not know that?
I
Sorry,
don't
I
think
guess
maybe I'm not understanding your Jin B humor, but
B.
it's not dawning on me.
okay, I'll pay you 5 gold, whatever.
You pay her 5 gold.
Yeah, I'll pay her 5 gold.
She gives you an amulet and she says, "Okay, take this amulet as a complimentary item. You are clearly not a fool. I will tell you everything I know about the magic harp. First, there is no such thing. It does not exist. It's not real.
You're
Second, if it was real, it would reside in a tower north of here, where tale tells of a fortress surrounded by demons and devils, a fortress that is impenetrable. But next to this fortress is a city of great renown, of intelligent folks, of those who would learn the way of magic and the pure understanding of the universe. The realm of Rinlor truly is magnificent when you look at it."
huh.
Do you need a
Okay.
map? Do I need to give you a map?
And that would be really cool. Like from a
Yeah.
young woman to another young woman, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, 5 gold.
Okay, fine.
You give her 5 gold and she gives you this map. All right, hold on. Time to switch to the map, guys.
OMG.
Hold on 1 second, everybody. 1 second.
Oh
Boom, the map.
my God, Exostantis is full of Bullscheiße.
Yeah, you guys see this map, and she points you to hold on. She points you, let me ping. She points you to this island here. She says that this island is exactly where you need to go, and that this city here will have that magical harp for you.
Oh, we gotta go. Oh,
Is this
when I
for-
get
is this for
back
Rio?
to the guys.
No, you guys are here.
Here? Okay.
Yeah, also, there's an updated map that has woods here. But yeah, Kiva and them are from like this area. Kiva and
Gotcha.
Leaf.
Where am
Yeah,
I?
Leaf's
Where
Rock
would
Village is here.
where would I have been?
Your
from? Or is it
village
not
would
here?
you're right, it's close. Your village was actually going to be from this area, but it burned down.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah, so. And then you trained in the woods over here, kinda, but it wasn't really woods, you kinda like cleared the area out. And then you guys have moved here. Your main lineup area is here. This is the religious capital. Okay, so real quick of what everyone would know. This is your capital. This is your like arts capital. That is like, you know, a lot of like rich people who live there. It's called the arts capital, but it's very much like just rich people, right? This is your like artisan capital where you can get a lot of like nice swords, nice gear, that kind of thing. Entertainment capital. These villages here are cities that are not necessarily small like a village, but are not necessarily the most massive like the capitals. These here are villages slash towns. The fortresses here are fortresses. They're towns that are basically extremely fortified, well put together. And then this down here is your military capital. And then you have a mountain region down here that we can go over later. Some deep woods, some hills. These are the mountains that you know that Leaf is from. He's actually from the southern mountains. You haven't been anywhere up here, so you wouldn't know about it yet. So yeah. Oh yeah, and you've recently been told about this island and an impenetrable tower fortress.
Leaf could get through it.
Leaf could get through it.
Yeah, we have to get through it. Like that. That's Kiva's only objective now.
She
Is
needs
to get
she
to that
needs the
tower.
harp.
I need a harp. You don't get it. Now you get it.
So yeah,
I think
no,
Sentinel
you
wants like a flute, something. Not too sure.
yeah. So I
Nah.
think you guys all
Do I
turn
look
into
like a flute
bards.
player?
I think you all turn into bards. I think that's what happens. Become a magical singing group, Angels and Aboleths, the musical. No, okay, so yeah, go ahead. Tell me. I know you guys can still see the village screen. Kiva, you have just sold your soul for a fortune. She looks at you and she goes, "Okay, on your way. I've done everything I can for you. Your future awaits."
And I say thanks, girly, and I like start booking it to the others.
As you walk away, you don't get this. As you walk away, you hear her mutter under her breath, "God bless that girl. She will lose so much more." Yeah, and you walk away. Cool. Sentinel, what you doing? You got some shopping time.
As much as he would also be interested in trinkets, is there any type of, let's say, magic store?
Yeah, there's like basically an artificer stand that is kind of it's not necessarily it's more of like craftsmen, right? Like those who kind of specialize in everything. If you went to a Ren fair, right, you have those guys who make like these really cool wooden gadgets or and like stuff like that. That's cool and it's advanced, but it's still not like and some of it would be magical here. So yeah, you absolutely can go see like some of the latest tech people.
Then he would absolutely love to do that and
Yeah,
possibly
so
give very harsh critiques on whatever they're selling.
okay. When you get close,
He's just gonna make
uh
enemies.
yeah, when you get there, you see that the blacksmith is there and that he's basically looking over some people's stuff. He's looking at welds, he's looking at things like that, and he's going, "No, that's not correct. No, you didn't do this right." And but he is selling his own stuff. So yeah, he sees you and he goes, "Ah, the Warforged himself, the one who's a devil bringer." Okay, you can I'll give you one credit to look at my store, and you can choose an item if you wish. I'm sure you would rather imbue yourself with some magic. What are you looking for?
But again, I would like to reiterate, it brought us here. If anything, I did
I
not want to follow it,
semantics,
but I was left no
semantics,
choice.
semantics, and you have been given the title. It's not up to me or up to you. It's the people. And he looks at you and he goes, "Okay, what are you looking for?"
More or less, I am just perusing to see if I can add to arsenal that, to say at least that I had not thought of yet.
Okay, roll investigation for me.
13.
Yeah, okay. I'd say you're able to find some stuff that's like you're able to kind of like repair yourself with, or able to like make some scrap materials out of it, but nothing that's like groundbreaking or super innovative. I mean, this is just like a normal town, um, not really anything too great, nothing too magical either, nothing extremely powerful. But yeah, you could
I think
probably get some scrap materials, some charges.
mainly, I think Sentinel probably put up his expectations a little too high. at least where he's from and what he has done.
Yeah, also Sentinel, just for reference, this here is like a research capital. You are from the southern one here, just FYI.
Okay. Put that in my notes.
So you can, if you want to come up with a town name for it, that's fine, or we can name it later down the line. I'm just letting you kind of know regionally where you're from. But yeah, he looks at you and he goes, ah, nothing to your fancy.
Admittedly, not very much, no.
To be fair, we were given 1 day to prepare for this, and besides that, not too much material out here, especially when no one brings us anything. And he kind of looks off like he's remembering days where people were bringing stuff to him and where he was able to test his creativity. But he pretty quickly shakes that off and he goes, well, you can choose something if you just would like a scrap or an object or something simple. I have weapons over here, of course, just simple. If you would like to pick one, it's up to you. Take what you will. Are you taking anything?
Feeling a little bit of pity, Sentinel is probably not going to take anything.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Well, as you guys are kind of chilling at like shopping and looking for stuff, and Alaric got scammed like twice.
It's okay. I still have a lot of gold, so it's okay.
Yeah, did you ever distribute that gold among the people?
No.
That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah, I have almost 100 gold pieces.
Yeah. Okay. I forgot about that. Yeah.
95 to be exact. I never should have told you that. You're gonna make me get rid of it. That's okay. I'll probably spend a lot of money anyways.
Real quick, is anyone wanting to buy anything before we get into the speeches?
Yeah, can I? Is there a blacksmith shop that isn't destroyed nearby or a stand? Okay, can I go
Same
check?
blacksmith. Yep. What do you want at the blacksmith?
Okay, I'm gonna go check that out. For one, I'm looking for something that may be able to keep my gear tidy. Not tidy as in clean, but just like I want to be able to upkeep my gear. I'm also maybe looking for a better sword, but my sword is also fairly okay. But mostly just something to upkeep my shield and sword.
Okay. Once you show up to the blacksmith, he sees you and he goes, "Ah, brother Devilbringer, I see you. Okay. Um, if
He
you
doesn't
would
like the
like,
title, but he doesn't make it known.
yep. If you would like, I will give you 1 credit. I am doing so with the members of your wonderful devil slaying, devil bringing, devil loving party that got us out of this predicament. Yes, I acknowledge you got us out of it. You also got us into it. Yes, please take one thing of anything that you like.
Okay, what do I see?
Okay, so you can take plate armor.
Okay,
You can take +1 magical sword,
okay,
or you can take um, sorry, I'm trying to think here.
okay.
A +1. The sword is a magical long sword. A +1 magical short sword. A +1 spear.
Damn. Okay. Um.
Not magical though. The spear.
Okay. I'll take the plate armor
Okay.
for repairs, maybe in the future if needed.
So actually, go ahead and add that to your inventory. Your AC is going to go up. I'm pretty sure.
Just adding the plate armor and so if it does go up, do we just still want to play with the 18, or do you want to?
No. Like plate armor, you're upping your AC. That's a good thing. You're upgrading your character.
Okay. Manage inventory. Filter by type armor.
Like if we went to the magic capital, you would find a blacksmith. You probably would find like magical gear, but not necessarily anything that would up your AC. Versus Sentinel would find stuff that might up like his spellcasting fire or something. You know what I mean? Like
I gotcha. Yeah.
just because we're in like a normal village, you can find probably like a set of plate armor, but you're not going to find
Oh
magical
my
plate armor.
god! Wait. Yeah. Why was I not using this in the first? He's giving me this for free. He's giving me this
Yeah.
for free. Do you know how much plate armor costs?
How much does it cost?
Do you know how much plate armor costs?
Tell us how much it
It's
costs.
1,500 gold pieces.
Yep.
Okay. Alark doesn't know this because he's always been given everything for his entire life, but that's expensive.
Yeah. Also, plate armor is expensive, yes, but it's 1,500 gold pieces on D&D Beyond, correct?
Yeah.
I tend to operate a little bit of a lower level. I would have charged you 200 to 300 gold piece.
Hmm.
So I mean, because plate
Okay, so
armor is
should I
remakeable.
take the chainmail
Magic.
armor off? Because I'm now very, very.
Yeah. Yeah. You take the chainmail off, and then you can. Are you gonna trade him the chainmail? Are you gonna give him the chainmail?
I'll give him the chainmail. I don't
All
want
right.
to
When you
trade.
do, he actually smiles a little bit. He goes, "You're a true hero. Thank you."
He doesn't say anything. He nods his head, turns around, and walks out. And then he leaves 5 gold pieces in this little jar that he thinks is a tip jar, but it's probably not.
All right, a scraggly old man named Wrench Joe goes and grabs this jar and tries to drink it because it was his cup of water, and he realizes gold piece. And go, gold piece, and he takes it and stuffs it in his pocket to go spend on bug juice. Yeah,
That's good.
yeah, Wrench Joe,
Wrench
Um,
Joe.
Thanks, Joe.
yeah, yeah. It's time for speeches then, unless anyone else wants to buy something.
Could I see if there's like, I don't know, maybe something to raise my 13 armor class? Can I see if there's like any like shields that would be better than like a regular shield?
Sure. You go into the blacksmith as well.
Uh, well, I guess a shield would be there. I don't know
Okay,
where else
so
shields would be.
you're going to the blacksmith. Are you looking for a shield, or are you looking for like a buckler? Like what kind of thing you looking for?
I'm looking for something that'll up my cool factor. And by cool factor, I mean my AC of 13. So
Is that a
maybe something
natural
that's
AC? Do
not
you have any armor on?
I have leather I have leather armor,
Okay.
but that's
You're
like
you're able
it.
to ascertain that this blacksmith, when you come up, he goes, "Ah, Kiva, the one who brought the flame." Okay. Um, you
I knew that.
you have a credit with me. You again, you did do it. Um,
I ooh, let's not get
okay.
into semantics right
You
now.
you have a credit with me. What is it that you want? Are you telling him I want something I want some sort of armor?
I want like like a shield or like ooh, you got a breastplate.
I have something better for you. And he pulls out leather armor. Your leather armor is like pretty normally colored, like it's just like brown and like whatever. He pulls out
Yeah.
dyed leather armor. And what color do you want this leather armor to be dyed?
Like a soft green. A
Okay,
sage, maybe, if we're
it's a
feeling
soft
crazy.
green, and he goes, "Take this, try it and shoot an arrow through it. I guarantee you it'll stop it. It's 3 layers of 3 layers of leather, and it's great. It'll stop any arrow incoming." And he hands it to you. It's +1 leather armor. Brings your AC up to 14. It's also magical.
My AC. Okay, so do you guys want to know something kind of funny? I never had my leather armor equipped at all.
What? What? So what would your AC have been?
It would have been 14. I don't think any attack rolls were a 14 on me or like a
There
13
were a couple.
specifically.
There were a couple.
You could have been sick.
Okay,
You might not have died sometimes.
listen, bygones be bygones. Let's
But
just
yeah,
pretend it
your
never
AC should
happened.
go up. Your AC AC should go up to 15.
Okay,
So
cool.
if you don't put the armor on, you'll be gone. It's whole thing.
That's good. Yeah, so you're able to basically up your armor a little bit. Everyone's able to get 1 credit from the blacksmith. Sentinel, you sure you don't want anything from the blacksmith?
Or is there anything that would probably interest Sentinel? Because he's not as much a melee fighter, and every long range thing he already has built into his body.
I mean, you could probably get some padding or some paneling to try and up your armor class. Do you have any armor equipped?
I would like to note that at least for Warforged, the armor is incorporated into the body, but I think let me check. I think I had some type of armor. I can't remember. I had studded leather.
You had studded leather? Okay, I'd say you're able to get, again, +1 onto that if you wanted to.
I think I probably will then.
Yeah, and it's considered magical, which, of course, your armor is magical. Um, your plate is not magical, though, Dustin. It's,
I didn't think so.
yeah. Also, the fact that Jillian was cosplaying as a cat in the chat was kind of weird.
We don't know her. We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know her. Yeah, so it's time for speeches. You hear a magical PA system, say over in a loud voice, can you hear me? Can everyone? Oh, and a little bit of feedback, and he goes, okay, welcome to the second festival this year that we're hosting. Yes, yes, of course.
It's January.
It's my name is Lord Kirschwood. I am, and then you hear a few boo as you know, people are not kind of happy with him. He goes, yes, yes, the island event did not turn out as well as I thought. Anyways, we do have our winners, and I would like to present them with their prize later. But in the meantime, we are now holding open toasts to the survivors, to those that we have lost, and to the friendships we have made along the way. And then you hear a little bit of like sighing, like come on, dude, at the end of that one. And he goes, okay, okay, I'll move off the stage until I give my big speech. And yeah, he moves off, and it's time for speeches. Kiva, there's a speech in front of you. There's like 2 or 3 people in front of you, and then it'll be your turn. The first one, his name is Gustavo, and he goes up there and he says, hello, everyone. As you know, I'm Gustavo. Um, I am here to toast to my gone wife. She fell out of the building. She hold on. I'm sorry. I'm crying. Um, she burned alive. She fell out of the building. That had the words Kiva written on it in flame. She was trying to feed our 2-year-old son, who surprisingly made it out alive. Um, but yes, she did indeed pass away. And he goes, here, here, and everyone goes, here, here, and takes a sip of their drink. Then he comes backstage and he passes Kiva just absolutely bawling because there's like a line of people getting ready to go give their speech like
Pat him
behind
on
a
the back.
curtain. Yeah, and the next one goes up there and goes, hello everybody, I am Hendrik. I wanted to give a toast here to say, please invest in my fitness program. It clearly shows that everyone here is
Boo!
underprepared
Oh,
to defend themselves. That's what the invasion said. All right, you can
Get
boo
off
as
the
much as you would like.
stage!
You can boo as much as you like. It's one
Get
gold
off the
piece of
stage!
luck.
My bestie's back
Uh,
there!
it's
whoa.
okay. All right, all right. You know what, sir? You look like you could beat me in a fight, so I will be getting off the stage. Goodbye. And he gets off the stage. Kiva, it's now your turn.
Okay, so hi everyone. So my name's Kiva. It's not spelled with multiple A's, despite like what some propaganda recently has told you all. Um, I wanted to just thank everybody for being so welcoming and like kind here tonight. Um, if I could be so real, I think that the island adventure, whatever you wanted to call it, was the single most traumatic thing I've ever had to go through in my life. And I'm like, what, 75? I'm not fully sure. Who counts? Anyway, this is a toast. There was actually a member of our party here, who's not here tonight for some like personal family, like you know how it is. Um, but he was able to
Where's
save my
Leaf?
life.
Where's Leaf?
Exactly. Well, he listen, hey, everyone deals with stuff differently. And
Did
if
his
you're
family
judging, you're a
die?
bad person. Hey, ooh, well, his family didn't die. Like his friends, like people of his village did, and they're like tight there. They're tight. So it's like basically family,
I
and
have an
it's like,
uncle in that village.
yeah,
He's dead.
ooh. What was your uncle's name?
James Barrow.
Ooh.
No! And he like runs away.
Yeah, I'm sure he's fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
so thank you all for all of
He's
this.
alive and well.
And I just want to clarify, I don't know why the devil hated me specifically. Like, trust, this isn't on like this might have been a group thing.
Kiva, we
This
love
wasn't
you.
on me. Thank you,
Kiva,
thank
you
you.
didn't bring the
Oh my god.
devil.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you. Buy my novel. And then I'll walk off stage.
All right, you hear a thunderous applause, and they're all like, "Yeah, Kiva, Kiva," and yeah. All right, you guys,
We
are you
need
staying
to,
through the other speeches? There's a big
we need,
speech at the end.
yes, we need to get a
Yeah.
counter for how many times Kiva has been spit on by enemies. We-
Yeah.
Like,
So at
like
the
I think it's
end,
3.
I
at
think
the
we're at
end,
3.
you guys kind of space out a little bit, but you listen. You're all talking to each other, thinking about Kiva's speech and how, and people are like, "Oh, Kiva, good to see you. Oh, Kiva, whatever, whatever."
Can I get your autograph?
Yeah, and they are loving Kiva. Not so much Sentinel. They're kind of giving Sentinel a little bit of space, and no one really knows why. Um, but yeah, so that's how a lot of stuff is happening, and then you tune back in to hear a guy going, "And that's why I lost my business and my cabbage. I really just wanted my cabbages, and they destroyed my cabbages, and I yelled, 'My cabbages!' And it just keeps happening, and I don't know why." And then you hear Lord Kirschwood go, "Ah, everyone give a round of applause," and everyone goes, "Yay!" And it's like pity applause. And the guy kind of goes, "I wasn't done," and Lord Kirschwood kind of pushes him aside, and he goes, "Okay, now it's been a very long night. It's been a long day. It's been a long 2 weeks. I would formally like to apologize for not knowing that there was a demon being not a demon, I apologize, a devil being summoned inside of my island. I take great pride in that island. It deeply saddens me. However, I would like to announce our winners of the evening." And you hear a drum roll go, "Shh," and he goes, "If team," and then he pulls out a piece of paper and he goes, "1635 would please come to the stage." Do you guys remember what team number you were?
That is a good question. I'm wondering the same thing
1634.
myself.
Roll a history check. Let's see if anyone remembers.
Oh,
Holy,
20.
Oh,
Not natural.
1. A nat 1.
I got a 7. I got 11. 11.
Got a
Sentinel,
nat 1.
you and Alaric start breaking into a fight. Alaric's like, "That's our team number," and you're like, "No, it's not. That's like someone else's team number." And Alaric's like, "No, it's definitely our team number. What are you talking about?" But yeah, you guys bicker, and as you are bickering, you see the three siblings go up to the stage, and
No way.
they get up there in front of you, and the big jock guy gets up there and he goes, "I just like to thank the Academy. It's great to be here. Honestly, it's a wonder that we made it off that island. I wouldn't have done anything without my bros all the way downtown.
What did you even do?
Alaric, good to see you, man. What do you mean? Like we made it off the island, bro? Like we made it to the center. I don't know what you're talking about. Alaric, good to see you, man. Great to see you here. We solved
Love
that
you.
final puzzle. I love you too, bro. Love you too. Um, yeah, Kiva, looking as always. Yep. Good to see you. Sentinel. Mm-hmm. Good to. Yep, you're here. Yeah.
Compliment him.
Uh, looking magical today. Yeah. So just like to thank you all, and of course we will be taking the prize of the island. We will now live there. If you want to see us, let us know. Oh, forgot to let you all know. The island actually was destroyed. We're not going to be living there. I forgot to tell you that. Lord Kirschwood just told me that. How do I put this? Lord Kirschwood also says, and he pulls out a piece of paper and he goes, I am now running away from the village. I summoned that devil. The God's war is upon us. Uh, please, everyone, take cover, for what happens next was not meant to happen. I apologize. Well, I don't know what that means. And as he says that, you all feel the ground begin to shake as he goes, "Oh, well, that seems something's wrong here." And his chest, he starts to grab his chest. He drops the stone of far speech, and he starts grabbing his chest. He doubles over and lays on the ground as his body begins to convulse. His siblings take a step back, not knowing what to do, and
Oh my God.
he explodes into uh, a fine red mist.
Nice.
Oh
And
my God.
as he explodes,
He doesn't have TB,
uh,
does he?
no, as he explodes, uh, tentacles begin to like rise up from the ground and spread around, starting to try and grab people. Small, tiny portals have opened from where his body was.
Right.
Oh, I mean, we should have won, but I don't wish him death. Oh my God.
It wouldn't even
His
want the island
sister,
as a prize.
his sister and brother begin screaming, and his sister specifically begins to scream, and his brother immediately tries to grab where he was or who he was, and is quickly grabbed by a tentacle and dragged into the portal, which subsequently closes. His sister, still screaming, fights off two tentacles that die, and each of their portals are closed around them, but she is then grabbed and pulled into her own portal. Um, and once those two have been pulled into the portals and the portal on the stage have closed, you look around to notice that there are two or three less people in the crowd as they have also been grabbed by tentacles. But aside from that, everything is okay. And the crowd
Mm.
is silent.
So, guys, who wished death upon them? Like, listen, I knew we should have won, but like, oh,
Okay. Is Kirschwood's home still standing?
Kershwood's home is still standing.
He's not here anymore, yes?
He's not here anymore.
Okay. If everybody wants to follow along, I would love to go investigate his home.
oh, true. Let's loot it.
I
As
would like. Can we investigate the stage?
investigate.
Let's loot it. It's crazy. Can we investigate the stage first? I just want to see if maybe.
yeah, sure. You want to? Are you going up
I
on
was gonna
stage?
suggest saying the same thing.
I'm not going up on stage. I'm not touching that son bitch. We know what happened last time we messed with the stage. Okay. Right now, I'm gonna. Can I? I just want to observe
I'll
it
back
from
up.
a close distance. See if I can see anything funny.
Yeah. It appears that under the stage, actually, roll an investigation check.
18.
All right. So you notice that there's something under the stage, right? And
Okay.
upon further investigation, you're able to look and see holes in the bottom of the stage, and that underneath the stage there appear to have been summoning circles, made previously prior to the setup of the stage. Meaning someone either came down here and made these summoning circles, or they were already set up previously. But that is where these tentacles are coming from, in
Okay.
the stage at least. You still don't understand how he exploded, but
Okay. And is there anything that would have given me any indication or no?
of how he exploded,
Yeah.
nothing, nothing here. You think
Okay.
maybe it was magic?
And as Kirschwood said in the note that he's the one who summoned them, but is that like 100% we can be certain?
Kirschwood in his note said, "I'm sorry for what's about to happen. It is all my fault. Please take cover."
Didn't he say that he summoned your dad? Like, wasn't that what he said?
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
like
and he
I
summoned the
summoned the
devil.
demon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He summoned the devil,
So,
but
He
what's
summoned your
going on?
dad, and he's sorry for what's about to happen.
Gotcha.
It's
Can
all
I
his fault.
I
can I
don't
look
think he's
around in
really
the
that
crowd
sorry.
and see if I see anybody acting different from the rest?
Yeah, you look out on the crowd and you see pretty quickly they're looking around, kind of panicked, looking for someone for leadership. Lord Kirschwood has been the one to lead this town through countless crises. And once you are separated from the crowd and next to the stage, they turn to you, and pretty quickly the tavern owner goes, "Are you our new leader?"
Okay, so I could either do what I want to do, or I could do what you might want me to do. This could affect another party member.
Dude,
I'm
go for
gonna-
it.
Okay,
Do what's
okay.
funny.
I'm gonna tweet.
I'm just gonna ask a question really quickly.
Go ahead.
Does Sentinel like to be in control of things, especially other people?
Not particularly. I mean, when at least in his human life, he liked to have been left alone.
Okay, then I will not point at Sentinel and say that he is, and I will temporarily take up the mantle of helping these people.
So you're saying I am for now? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, something along those
Yeah.
lines.
And they look at you and they go, "Really?"
Yes.
Okay, then
Yeah,
what's
he
going
is.
on?
Woo!
Immediately, everyone's like, "What's going on, dude? What's happening? Why did this all happen? What
Get in
do we
line,
do?
get in
What
line,
do we
in line,
do?"
in line.
That-
Keep it-
and
can
they
you
start
deal with-
they start
One
mobbing
at a
instantly.
time. They start mobbing.
Come on,
instantly.
get in line.
Yeah.
Actually,
okay.
while the mob is crowding the other two, would you allow Sentinel to ritual cast detect magic?
Yeah, absolutely, go for it. If you're in like
Oh,
if,
it's like-
if he's like look at it this way. If he's here and you're here like detecting magic on the stage or on the group.
I think it's just like an aura. It goes around.
Okay. What are you focusing on though? Like where's your attention?
It says you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you.
Oh, there's so much magic. There's so much magic. You gotta think some
Is
of
there
these
more
people are
than just what we saw
magical.
before?
Some of these
Oh.
people are magical. The stage is magical. Like everything is magical. This entire like festival was magic. But you detect, I would say, like if normal magic is blue, right? You detect red magic on the stage. You see what I'm saying?
Make it purple.
Please go investigate it while I'm dealing with these fucking people.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
All right. So before you do that, we're gonna do a fun little thing, a little bit of a mob timer. So really quick, I want you to roll a charisma check, Alaric.
Me?
And Kiva, are you helping him with this? Are you trying to help control?
Yeah,
the crowd?
Oh my god, he's gonna make me quickly
Both
answer
of
fucking
you-
questions.
Both of you roll charisma checks.
Wait. Can I cast guidance and then have him roll?
I would say
Well,
you. He's rolled the dice. I'm sorry.
I mean, it wasn't that
Still
bad of a
17
roll,
though.
so.
17.
Yeah, 17.
And I got
17
and I got
14.
14.
Okay, you guys are able to contain the crowd, giving Sentinel 2 turns to do something. Sentinel, you have 2 turns to investigate and get any information before you guys may be overwhelmed by the mob and need to regroup somewhere.
Bang.
Okay. Sentinel wants to try and just like probably like identify the specific summoning mark.
So,
was,
looking at
placed
the
in the
summoning,
stage.
mark, it was done by someone who is a professional. Lord Kirschwood could not have done this. You have heard about him before. You know that like Lord Kirschwood, he hires people to do stuff for him. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't actually do anything himself. So you think maybe it was a two-man job at the very least, because a very maybe not powerful, but a very experienced magic user made these circles here, and it looks infernal, like the language is infernal. So you understand that something probably devilish happened here.
Okay. And for the second one, I want to try and figure out why why he exploded.
Okay, for the why of the body exploding, please roll an investigation check.
And I would
Oh,
does it
everything
matter
else
if
I'll
it's
give you
our
for free. You can
I
roll
was gonna say
Arcana.
if it
You
matters.
can roll
I was
Arcana.
gonna say if it matters if it's Arcana, but they're both the exact same.
Yeah.
I just do investigation. That is a 20,
Okay.
not
With
natural.
a
Damn.
20, you can tell that there was probably this was not a pre-prepared spell, and that someone must
Ignore
have
that.
cast. Yeah, someone must have cast something like Power Word Kill or something like insanely powerful, some sort of insanely powerful spell. In your head, Sentinel, this was a 3-man job.
And we're 3 people.
I'm okay.
Is it us?
I know you're not giving me this information, but I'm asking anyways. But Alaric will
Hold
go
on,
on.
hold on. Is Sentinel relaying the information to his team?
Probably away from the crowd of people.
So like whispering like, "Hey, this is what's happening," while the mob is
Yes.
like, "Ah, uh-oh." Come on, maps.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
No map selected. Excuse me. Okay, there we go.
What?
Yeah, so you were basically relaying to them like, "This is what I'm doing," and that kind of thing.
Yep.
All right.
Where's Liam?
That's
Where's
what I was
Liam?
about to ask. I was going to ask if I could find Liam.
Are you trying
The
to
name
locate him?
the name sends shivers down my spine,
So
but where is
I'm
he?
not. I'm not looking to seek him out and go to him. I'm just looking to see if he's here.
Yeah, Liam is not here.
Okay. And another thing I was going to ask: when you say somebody had to cast a powerful spell, do you mean they had to cast it right then and there?
Yeah.
Okay. Not
And
that
they
they
weren't-
did
and
this
nobody
like a
saw
few minutes
them.
before. And is that pumpkin pie?
Yes.
Is that? Oh my god.
That's the pumpkin pie I bought the other day. Okay.
I figured.
Yeah, so you were able to determine kind of what happened, kind of how many people. You don't know why.
Okay. Are we able
I have an
to,
idea.
unless anybody wants to do anything from here on out, are we able to branch off and now go to the guy's home?
Well, where
I feel
the
like
mobs?
I feel like
Go
we
ahead.
should like probably talk to your church guys because like they're magic and stuff, and
Fuck those guys.
I don't know that. I don't know, like that religion that you're a part of or something.
In
I
the
don't fully
least,
remember.
in the least breaking my oath way possible. Fuck those guys for right now. After what they did to me, Alaric is very petty, and if anything good is actually supposed to come out of this, he doesn't currently see it. He's mad.
Okay, fair enough. Let's how could we get rid of a mob? Could I
Actually,
just could I be like,
I have a
Fireball.
suggestion.
guys, there's something going on over there. Oh yeah, what's your suggestion?
Nutmeg.
I was gonna,
Put nutmeg down.
I was gonna,
No, not put her
I would say
down.
whisper, which is in a much quieter tone of voice. As I know whisper is tequila. I think we should leave Alaric with the mob so we can go
Wow, you
investigate
guys
this
are
secret
abandoning me.
house without a crowd following us.
That's a really good idea. And I would imagine we just start booking it.
Well, I'm
Okay.
gonna say. Well, actually, I want to yell out to the crowd for any further questions. Please, Alaric will be here the entire night to answer and possibly help all of you. And
You
so
fuck!
and then whisper to Alaric, just keep him here so we don't have a crowd near the house.
He just like nods his head.
And then and probably in like a normal voice again. Okay, good luck. And now booking it with Kiva.
Why does it hurt when I bend over? What is this pain in my leg? Why
I
did he
swear to
explode?
God, we
Give me
don't
some
know
more
yet.
crowd. Give me some more crowd stuff, guys. Those of you who aren't Alaric.
Where's my grandma? I don't know where
Dead!
she is, and I lost her.
Why did my wife die?
Dead.
Yeah, so
My elbow feels funny.
you're getting some like crazy questions.
Some of them are not about what's going on here.
Yeah, some of them aren't like valid at all, but you're getting some wild questions. People are getting closer to you. It's starting to kind of feel dangerous, and suddenly you see torches go up.
Okay.
And out of nowhere, you see it's almost like they had this ready. You see a large plank with a string with a little dummy hanging off the string, where they've clearly hung this dummy, and it resembles Lord Kirschwood, but now it has like a magical image of your face on the head. They clearly have used a spell to make it look like your face, and they're like, ah, and so yeah, now that you're their leader, they are pretty upset at you.
Okay.
And
That's
no, think to
great.
yourself, That arc
That's
will be fine.
awesome. So I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Oh,
No, not
Okay.
actually. I'm not actually gonna cast Shield of
Okay.
Faith on them. I'm sorry. If any of them can genuinely hurt me, that would be, for one, terrifying. If somebody really
are you
could
getting
hurt
up
me.
on stage or are you staying on their
Yeah,
level?
because if they're hurting you, they could have helped out in the fight. Like, where were
Yeah.
they?
Okay. I'm gonna get up on stage, and at this point, my sword and shield are back out, but not like in a threatening manner. Just that I just have them out.
So what are
Ready.
you saying to the crowd? What are you saying to the crowd to calm
Go!
down?
Get back!
Are you saying that?
No, I'm announcing. I'm like, you guys need to calm down. We're figuring things out.
Why?
Things are
Why
being
should we calm
investigated. Things are
down?
being
You're not
looked
figuring
into.
anything out. You're right here. You're not doing anything.
My
What are you doing?
people are figuring things
Oh, you're
out.
just as bad as Lord Kirschwood. Your people.
I will
What do you mean
snap
your
your neck.
people?
I will snap your neck. I will kill
Do
you.
you hear that? He
I will
threatened
kill
me.
you.
Oh my God! Shoot him! Yeah,
What?
get down with
What?
him. Hit
Get
hit
the
him with the arrows.
AR-15s.
Get the arrows ready.
Get
I'm gonna
the
get rid of this
arrows
guy.
ready.
You see a second hanging little dummy pop up, and it's another version of you, but now they've actually made it like look more like you, like on your body. It's
Mhm.
getting more and more accurate as time goes by. And it's kind of
Just
disturbing.
slowly. Are they still creeping up on me?
Yeah, they're like pushing against the stage now.
Oh, okay.
What are you telling them to soothe them? You can make a persuasion roll if you want to, or an intimidation roll.
Come on, give me 1
The
second.
situation has reached critical mass.
Okay, I don't
You
think you
must make a
understand.
decision.
You have no idea how close I am to lighting the stage on fire
Oh my
and just
God, is he
walking away.
back?
Looks like it. Only didn't help
Do we want to
Laurel
break?
see faces.
Do we want to stop for a second?
You know what? We're going to bio break so Will can eat pumpkin pie.
Hell
We
yeah.
will be back in 10 minutes. See you guys then, or 5 minutes, however long it takes. Adios.
Hudson looks like a concerned mom.
Oh, nothing works on this acne.
we're back. So, where last we left, our wonderful Doti adventurers, one is handling a mob, one is handling a funeral, and the other two are currently headed to investigate the criminal mastermind's house. So, what do you say to the mob as they approach you? Ulrich?
Mike is muted. That's awesome. Let me check my abilities and such. What is my intimidation? Okay, so I am gonna try and intimidate them into calming down.
Okay, go ahead.
A 10. That's
Okay. Yeah. No, that doesn't work. And instead, they
my
get
voice
even more
cracks.
aggressive. What do you say though? Like, what verbally are you saying that is a 10 intimidation?
A 10 intimidation. All right. So in his mind, he's like, all right, I'm gonna sound really cool here. And he's gonna be like, calm down with his sword pointed out, right? But he's like, calm down. And they just laugh at him.
No, they don't just laugh at you. They throw tomatoes at you. They throw their boots
throw
at you.
tomatoes at
Those better
You
not be
take-
my tomatoes.
You take 1 damage
from tomatoes. Okay.
from tomatoes, rocks, and other assortment.
And
Now,
other
try
assortment.
again. Try again. You have 2 more tries before they try to overwhelm you.
All right. He's gonna once again try to intimidate them into calming down.
Man, you really don't want to persuade them.
17.
Okay, with a 17, what do you say?
I let them know. I don't know exactly what I would say, but what was that?
The
Not
way
you.
they don't love you like a
Oh.
No, so I let them know in a very, very, very nice tone that if they don't calm down, bad things might happen.
They look at you, they take pause and they go, "Oh yeah, what's that mean?"
We won't help you.
And they go, "Oh, okay." And they just turn around and leave.
Awesome.
Yeah, they split off. And yeah, it seems like this mob is kind of feeling a little irrational. And you have successfully handled that situation. You are now free to go check out Lord Kirschwood's manor with your party members. However, party members, you get to Lord Kirschwood's manor. I'm actually going to... One second, I need to switch you guys over to the cool map. Okay, Lord Kirschwood's manor is the... One second here. Okay, Lord Kirschwood's manor is the one on far you see the one that's like a square, but it's like a cool square, and like the top area to the right.
I mean, I only see like the world map right now.
Oh,
my
look at the
child.
screen I'm sharing.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Yeah, you see what I'm talking? Square on the left hand
Yeah.
side, but top right square. Okay, yeah, that is his manor. He is yeah, the door. You see some steps leading up to the entryway. And there are 2 very large ornate doors. It's quiet. Too quiet.
He thought he did something.
Is it locked?
Actually, before we enter, Sentinel would like to ask Eva if she would be okay with like waiting 10 minutes so that he can ritual cast detect magic.
I mean, I think sure. I kind of want to watch what the disaster that's probably going on with Alarix.
I will say, Sentinel, that a thought pings into your head that as much as you want to ritual cast detect magic, you're probably gonna get a bunch of pings in his household, considering he was like the ruler of this land for quite a bit of time.
I think I still
But you
want
can
to
do
do
that.
that because
Okay.
even if you don't find anything interesting, if there's magic items, I still want to take them.
Okay. Yeah, so you wait 10 minutes. A couple people pass you on the street, nothing really out of the ordinary. They give Kiva weird looks. Um, Only because they're like, "Why are you here? And shouldn't you be at the festival?" But they don't really know what's going on, so they kind of pass you by because you're kind of more in like the housing area. Um, but yeah, they look at you weird, and as you're casting this, uh, a large group of people start walking towards you as they are now leaving the festival and leaving the mob to go back to their homes and go to bed.
This isn't Everybody Loves Raymond anymore. It's Everybody Loves Kifa.
Yeah,
Damn right.
and they all pass you by, and they just kind of are talking to themselves. Once you're done with the detect magic spell, you're able to ascertain that, hey, there's a shit ton of magic in here. Um, in like very many different places. From the entryway, you're just basically able to tell, yeah, a lot of magic. You're not able to like be like, oh, there's this magic here, that magic there. So it's kind of like all in front of you.
Okay. And Sentinel is gonna play lean over to Kiva. Do you think the door is trapped?
I mean, there's only one way to find out.
Are you going in? Are
Okay.
you opening the door?
Yeah, I'll open the door. When
As you
have I
open
ever
the
been
door,
wrong?
6 crossbows go off. Kiva, how much HP do you have? No, I'm just kidding. No.
Two.
You open the door and there are papers on the ground.
Just like scattered.
There is items just kind of thrown all over the place. It looks like someone has recently been in here and has just ransacked the place.
This is suspicious.
In
Can I
front of
see like
you,
if
in front of you, you see a long hallway, which ends in a room. And to your left, to the left of the hallway is a staircase leading to a second story. To your right is an entryway into what appears to be a dining room. To your left
oh
appears to
this
be a
is
separate entryway in what appears to be a lounge room.
this is scary. I don't like this. Okay. Do the papers look as if they're leading somewhere?
No, there's just papers thrown throughout the entire building. In fact, actually, let me draw you guys up a map here. This might help out.
I would just like to note that Sentinel is probably is wanting to take up and investigate all of the magic pings on his magic radar.
All right. It's like everything around you. Everything in here appears to be magic. Hold on 1 second. That line there. Stairs. And then this is a landing. And then kind of cut off here. Hallway. And then next to the stairs is like a table here. And then there's a room at the edge of the hallway. You are here at the foyer. Hold on 1 second. And you kind of see, yeah, you are here. Whoa, someone just shot a laser through it. Yeah, you are here at the entryway. So that's what you can see from this moment. Yeah, you're down there. This is second story up here, by the way. Those 3 dots. I can't hear you, Hudson. Just can't hear a thing. Your microphone just went out for some reason. All right, Sentinel, what are you attempting to do while we wait on Kiva to fix her mic?
I think probably what I said before.
Okay, so
Oh,
you're
good.
you're trying to check out your magical pings. There's not
Yep.
too many downstairs. There's a bunch upstairs.
Okay. So, Kiva, do you think we should start on the first floor or the second floor?
I don't have a preference. I say we start top down.
Top down.
If
Okay.
if there's more like magical stuff up there, might as well.
So, you guys head up to the second floor.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do the second floor to our left over here, if that's okay. Um, second floor. Okay. Well, it automatically did that. I didn't do that. Yeah. So you guys head up the landing. Hold on one second. You guys head up the landing. Pretty quickly, you realize that there's not too much up here. There appears to be a pretty large bedroom, and then a study, as well as a undetermined room. So yeah, landing kind of takes you here, and yeah, so it kind of goes around. You have a doorway here that appears to be his study. Doorway here that is his room, and then a random doorway at the end of the hall. The
I want to see
study
what's at the end of the hall.
The study door is like flung open. You see papers are thrown everywhere. Items are all over the place. The door room is thrown open. The sheets are like almost ripped. Um, like his clothing drawers are pulled out and piling all over the place. But Kiva, you want to check the other door?
Yeah, I'm interested in that.
And you're opening the door,
Yeah.
and you're not checking it for traps. Okay, sounds good. You open the door, and you go in, and through this door, you find a small, oops, well, that didn't go right. You find a room that's, again, kind of like a study, but kind of like a guest bedroom. And how could it be like a study and a guest bedroom, you say? Well, it's kind of like a study and a guest bedroom in the sense that there's a table in the middle which appears to have blood pouring off of it. This table here clearly held a person down as they were tortured because it's kind of like, like you can tell that someone was strapped. It has like the shackles. You also see a board of people and strings tied together, much like a detective board. You and I would understand what's going on here. And you see faces of people crossed out. And then on the right-hand side, you see a table with tools, clearly some of them bloody, clearly used in this thing, as well as in blood inscribed on the wall is a circle with an upside down star in it, as well as a phrase to in like wrapping it.
I'm guessing it's in a language I can't understand.
Do you want to attempt to decipher it?
Sure.
Okay. Make a history check for me first. Okay,
16.
you understand this is infernal, but you don't know what it says.
Okay, one of us really got to start picking up Infernal at some point. Like
Yeah, it
that
seems like
is
it's a
a
big
recurring
language.
theme.
Are you calling out the Sentinel tone on what you found at all?
Yeah, can I like before I ask him, can I like try to see if I recognize any of the faces on the
Sure.
billboard?
You see, you actually see a familiar face, because there's no such thing as. Okay, sorry. There's no such thing as uh, pictures yet. So you see drawings. You see a familiar face that looks a lot like Voren Ashenwood's face. It's not at the top, but it's one of the pictures leading to the top. Like if it's a say it's a pyramid, right? He is like 3 or 4 pictures underneath it. At the very top, you just see that symbol, and then under that symbol, you see question marks for each of those pictures. But you do see Voren's, and you see an X over it.
Okay. I think at this point I'm gonna like walk out to the doorway and be like, I found like a weird like cult room. Like it's kind of freaky in here.
Am I there at this point or no?
Alric, you see that the door to the Kirschwood estate is flung open.
Okay, so then I'll go in. Yeah.
Okay, you see the first floor. You see what I described as the first floor. What do you do?
I call out for the folk
Okay,
from
before you do
my
that, Kiva, Sentinel, you hear someone storm into the building. What are you doing?
I think the most logical Kiva option is she's gonna freeze like a deer in headlights and just like look at Sentinel to be like, what do we do?
Sentinel locks and loads his firebolt launcher just in
whoa
case.
whoa.
Shortly after, you hear Kiva, Sentinel. It's clearly Alaric.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna move past Sentinel and I'm gonna run out up top here and I'm gonna say, get your ass up here, Alaric. We found some cool shit. And then I'm gonna
Alaric.
run back.
Giggling runs up the stairs.
Okay, so you going up and are you coming into that room that you see that's the door's open?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you if you're looking for anything further other than what I've given you, investigation checks.
I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Oh, did you have fun hurting the crowd?
12.
Alaric, what'd you say to Sentinel?
What?
He didn't hear you. Sentinel, repeat what you said.
I said, oh, did you have fun hurting the crowd?
I hate you.
Well, it was the best option we had, seeing as Kiva can help with guidance.
You could have
And to say the
stayed.
least, you could take more of a punch than I could.
Okay. Fair point. He like pats him on the shoulder, on his metal shoulder, and then just leaves it at that.
With a 13, you don't really find anything interesting or new.
Is there anything magic in this room?
Is there anything magic? This is the one room that doesn't appear to have a magical item.
Do I find anything sweet or cool with my 18?
With your 18, you find something so sweet, so cool. Kiba, what's your favorite gardening tool?
Obviously like a
Harp.
spade.
So you find a spade covered in blood, and it's clearly been used to torture somebody.
That would hurt.
Is it like a nice quality spade? Like if I were to wash it
Oh,
off,
it
like
is
would
the
it
best spade you have ever seen.
Oh
In fact, if like we were to add D&D stats, this is a +10 spade.
oh
Except it's only good at gardening. That's
Except it can only garden.
I'm gonna I'm just gonna like wipe it off on like the dingy wallpaper and just
Oh,
shove it
the
in my
blood's not
pocket.
coming off. Ooh, the blood's not coming off. That's
no moles, eh?
I can find someone to clean it off. It's a +10 spade. Where am I gonna find a +10 spade anywhere else?
okay. Yeah, you take the +10 bloody spade. Add that to your inventory. Cool. So you have a +10 bloody spade. You guys checking out the bedroom next, or are you checking out the study?
Sentinel's gonna check out the study.
I
All right,
would
go
like
for it.
to possibly, maybe, perhaps, search around and maybe, perchance, see if there's like a weapons. If he had like a secret little stash of weapons or armory, just in general, in his home.
You take a guess that this room on the end of the hallway was probably his only like secretive room,
Mhm.
but that anything weapons wise might be in the study. Okay, so Sentinel, as you enter the study, I'm not going to draw it out necessarily. You basically see a large bookshelf on your left spanning the entirety of the wall, probably about 10, 15, maybe 20 feet wide. You're getting so many pings on the magical radar. Behind his desk, you see a giant window. Over the window, you see a pretty long mantra that is in wait, who speaks giant? Okay,
I do.
you're able to read in giant basically. Kirschwood's uh Kirschwood stand tall and proud, right? You get a feeling that maybe he has some giant heritage. But other than that, you see on the right-hand side is a case of trophies, weapons, awards, so much stuff that is all magical, basically, that Kirschwood has collected.
Okay. Okay. Can
And
I?
his desk also has some magical pings. However, all the drawers are flung everywhere, like pulled out entirely, and everything's just kind of flung out all over the place at the desk. However, the trophy case is not touched.
Okay. The
You
fact
want
that
to
you
loot it?
say that it's not touched is really suspicious.
Okay, so you're gonna go look at the trophy case?
I am.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna go look at the trophy case, but not under the idea that there's something suspicious about it because he's too big and stupid. He's looking for a warhammer, by the way, or just a very large blunt object. Just so you
Okay,
know.
so this case doesn't hold anything of that size. You see more like daggers, like that would be really any weapons that you see in here, and they're mostly ritualistic. Um, but yeah, roll some investigation checks for me, guys. And then based on how, if you roll above a 15, roll an
11.
additional history check.
Okay.
Oh, I will
16.
not be rolling that history.
Nice, roll a history check.
Another 16.
Cool. Yeah, you are able to gather that some of these are very old and that he appears to be a collector. There's a series of daggers, starting with one that's as simple as stab this into person and you will, like, save their soul, right? And it's only magical in the sense that it has magic imbued into it. Probably not anything crazy good. But then you have all the way up to a dagger that is, if you throw this dagger and it sticks into your enemy, you can, like, deal extra damage. Almost like you've heard lore of this dagger, basically, of people who would use this dagger, and like ancient warriors who would use this dagger, and it would seem as if they would teleport around their enemy, almost surrounding them and giving them advantage in a fight, moving at a speed unheard of. So yeah, you see like all sorts of things in here. Um, but with your combined investigation checks, there's something out of place, and it's a random. You see random medallions that are like very much not any precious metals, not like these gold daggers, not like these crazy things that he has, that are just straight iron on the like in this case.
Can I run a history check on moment on just on them in general?
Yeah, sure. Or you could roll a religion check.
Ooh, I like their thinking. Even though sometimes I don't. A nat 1.
Yeah, these look like.
I will try to roll a religion check.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, dirty 20. Oh,
Okay, so before Kiva can tell you anything, Alaric, you naturally assume these are clearly symbols of Lathander. Clearly, you have been worshiping the wrong deity, and this is Lathander. This is who you should have been worshiping the whole time. Kiva, these are symbols of Asmodeus and Baal, as well as random other gods. As well as random other gods that are known for either being chaotic or evil. Not lawful, but chaotic or evil, which is weird that Asmodeus is in the collection because he is considered lawful evil, right? So you understand that there are a bunch of evil, and there's only one Asmodeus one, by the way. There's a lot of chaotic symbols here. What you doing?
Asmodeus feels like a name I feel like I should remember.
Oh, man.
Ooh, Asmodeus.
Do you want to roll a history check for me? Or you as the players might remember?
Well, I feel like I do remember. I think when we killed Alarg's dad, LOL, he said something about like the War of the Gods, something, whatever. I got a 22 on history.
Yeah, you remember that he said Asmodeus, and that was the last thing he said, and he was dragged into and torn apart into pieces.
There we go. Okay.
So Alaric doesn't remember that because too much trauma. So he's like, just kind of put it back. So that's why he's so dumb.
No, he just doesn't remember.
Fuck you.
But yeah, You remember that Asmodeus was Ulrich's dad's master. What you
He's
doing with
just
this
like
information?
he's just like just googling the fucking medals. Like wow.
I think he was gonna like stroke her non-existent peach fuzz and be like, I think we have a devilish cosmic sugar daddy going on.
What do you
I'm
mean?
gonna
Those are like Lathander's things.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
could you grab them for me? I want to get a closer look at them.
But like it's like we're not supposed to like really touch them if they're on ours. We only really touch them,
And
ours.
he just but like this guy just like either intentionally or unintentionally killed those 3 siblings. Listen, I still don't think they should have won, but like they were kind of cool. Like I like the girl. She was chill.
Do you
So
think
this is for them.
do you
Avenging.
think he stole them? Because if
I
if he stole them, we have to take them back.
Well, see, I don't know when morality became the issue, so I think I'm just gonna take them.
Because he stole them. I like how you think.
I'm gonna take the Asmodeus one specifically off the wall.
It's in a case. It's like a glass case.
Oh, then I'm just gonna take it from the glass case.
Okay. What are your passive perceptions?
Uh-oh.
16.
Mine is
I'm super
mine's
aware.
11, so I'm like kind of aware, but not really.
Sentinel, what's your passive perception? Oh, microphone issues. We love to see it, guys. It happens to all of us. By the way, Spring Bean has left the cryo chamber.
That's good.
Yeah.
We saw and heard.
13.
14? All right. You guys are all surprised when Kiva, you feel a little tugging at your. What do you wear? Like clothing wise, you wear your little bit of leather armor, but what else do you wear?
I wear that like it's like a little like I guess it's like a light green like dress that goes down with leather boots.
You feel a little tugging on your dress.
Oh my God, if there's a child here.
I'll look at it and I'll look at it. I'll see what it is.
You see a tiny you see a small boy say, "Where's my father?"
I'll get down to his level, like on my knees, and I'll be like, what's your father's name? We could help you look. Like,
You know my father, Lord Kirschwood.
God. Okay,
I'm
what's your
Hendrik
name?
Kirschwood. You know me as Hendrik Kirschwood, like his son.
Okay, how old is this kid?
This kid is
Yeah,
like
how?
this kid is 8 and very pompous.
Kiva, would you like me to handle
Oh,
this?
right, Henry. Oh, it's an honor to meet you. Yeah, well,
Do you reach your hand out? Do you reach your hand out?
yeah, I'll reach my hand out.
He doesn't even touch it. He just looks at you like.
Yeah, so, I mean, not to be crazy, but your father did just kind of like, never mind. Just go to bed. Like it's a little past your bedtime, I'm sure.
Just came from the tavern. My mother was in one of her drinking fits again. I came by to reprimand my father for letting her do such a thing.
So his mom's an alcoholic and his dad is a murderer.
God.
Yeah, what are you telling this kid?
Oh,
He seems like an asshole, but I would do anything to protect this child.
asshole! I want to be like, I want to like clap him back and be like, well, your father just murdered like thousands, possibly, but it's an 8-year-old child, so I'm gonna hold back. What would we say? Oh my God! So
And no one have that problem, just let you know.
I really want Alaric to be like surprisingly good with kids, but I don't know how to do this.
Kiva's good with canonically Kiva is good with children, so I gotta lock in.
Just not to asshole.
Alright.
But Kiva's terrible, like, really good at being an asshole to other people who are assholes.
Yeah, I'm good at I'm good as a mirror. Like I'm a great
The
mirror.
The
Alright.
kid looks at you all and he goes, "Have you been to the room down the hall?"
Oh, you mean the torture room?
The bloody one? With the great spade?
You touched my equipment?
I didn't touch anything, actually. I just saw it and I thought it was really cool.
Okay. First of all, I need you peasants out of my home. Someone has clearly been here. Maybe you're the thieves. Are you? Oh my god, you're the thieves. That's why
We're
this
not
place has been
thieves.
turned upside down.
No.
You stole my equipment. Wait, you said something about my spade? Where did my spade go? And he runs to the other room.
Peasants?
Okay, so I'm gonna follow him.
Can I like chase after him? And once he gets in the room, I close the door and lock
That's
it.
what I was about to say. Can we lock him in there?
It doesn't. No, it does
Like,
lock from the
twist-
outside.
Twist the knob and just like
Yes, you're able to
Which
close
way
the door.
does the
and
door open?
No, you're right. It opens like inwards, right? And it has an exterior lock for like a key. So you're not, it locks from the inside and like unlocks from the outside, but you're able to close the door on him and you hear him banging on the door. "Hey, let me out. Hey, this is not okay to do to a lord's son. Hey."
well, so listen, I'm gonna give you a little harsh reality check. Your dad just possibly killed. He just possibly killed 3 men. He's summoned a demon, and he is possibly about to kill thousands. So I don't know what kind of lord you think your father is, but listen, just go to bed. It's all a nightmare. We were never here.
And he goes,
Hey,
"I'll be
Kiva, you
telling
locked
the
him in the torture room.
I will be telling the sheriffs about this."
It's just them. That's the thing.
Don't tell him. Don't tell him. Don't tell him crap.
Whatever you need to do.
So, you guys,
Rat
if
us
you,
out
are
then.
you are you holding this? Are you holding this handle this whole time? Like, how are you leaving?
I thought I'm asking Lorik, big strong man, to just like twist it.
Oh, to like break the handle?
Break the handle, but like give him like he'd be able to get out eventually, just like not for a while.
No, just do the door thing.
Is the door made out of wood or metal?
I mean, do like the door thing with like the
Wood.
chair. Just have the chair.
Well, it
Oh,
opens,
yeah,
but
just
it
prop a
opens
chair up.
towards him, so we can't.
I'll just open towards him.
Is the
It
is the
opens
door
towards him.
is
Oh,
is the door made out of wood?
Tie something to the
Wood.
door and like tie it to something else.
That's what I was thinking. We just like tie the knob to like a
I mean, he's
banister.
8, guys. If you just tie it to something, he won't be able to get out. Come on.
Yeah. Okay.
so
So we're gonna tie the door knob to a banister.
okay.
Close by.
That's pretty easily doable. Yeah. You have a screaming child in that room who's now crying.
We all
yeah.
have to roll at disadvantage now because it's a distraction.
His drunken mother will come home eventually. Like,
But yeah.
he had problems, so not our fault.
Also, good news that you totally didn't think about until now. That room doesn't have any windows, so good job.
As long as it's ventilation.
If he
you-
passes out, it's okay.
Yeah, you have all the time in the world. What next?
So I have the medallion of Asmodeus in my hand,
Asmodeus.
right?
Yep, you have Asmodeus's medallion.
Like, can I further investigate it more?
We got our monocle out.
Yeah.
How so?
Because they're weird. Can I see if there's any like slots in the study where like it would fit perfectly?
Sure. Upon looking at it, you realize, oh my god, it's the same symbol that was painted in blood on the wall. And pretty quickly, you realize that, oh hey, this might be like why he was collecting them. And the board, you remember that there was a circle at the top of the board, so with the same symbol. So it appears that maybe Asmodeus is the person that it's referring to at the very top of this pyramid of power. Yeah. Are you continuing to look throughout the study?
I mean, sure.
Sure. On the desk, you see so many papers. So many papers thrown throughout the place. Sentinel, your magic radar is going crazy, man. You see all sorts of not super powerful magic items, but low-level magic items are throughout this entire building. And on the desk,
Mythic magic's only 10 minutes as well.
yeah.
But
You,
I can keep casting it for free if I need to.
no, I think you're fine, honestly, man. I wouldn't say it's been 10 minutes yet. You'd probably have only been here for like 5. Yeah, you're able to basically tell that like, oh, hey, there's a bunch of magic here. But the biggest magic source you're getting is under the desk.
Okay, so Sentinel's gonna want to at least before doing anything drastic, he's gonna like lean or at least get on like his hands and legs and just like at least like
Under
turn
the
his head
desk,
up.
yeah, under the desk, you see like an adhesively attached weapon. It's a gem, but you know it's a weapon because actually, yeah, you can just tell it's dangerous, but it's a gem. If you wanted to look into it more, you could give me an Arcana check.
It is a 21.
Okay, you understand that this gem casts the lowest level of Fireball 1 time.
Like one time and it breaks.
Mhm.
It's useful.
And if it breaks, the fireball originating from that like gem spreads outwards 1 time and then just goes back. And the gem breaks.
Back away. Back out the door.
Okay.
You two, do you mind following me?
All right.
I'm also just gonna listen to him for once in my life.
Okay. So I found something and we have 2 options. Either, well, you probably know what it is first. There is an explosive crystal attached to the bottom of that desk that has a
Mhm.
lowest charge of fireball.
So a bomb. They put
Yes.
a bomb on that desk.
Was it rigged to anything or?
It just seemed like it was adhered to the bottom of the desk.
So this place could absolutely be trapped with a lot more of them.
Maybe. But here's how I also see it. Do we want to possibly take the charge, or do you think it would be too risky and that it would explode?
I mean, I'm sure we could like probably use that to our advantage at some point. Like we
Who's
can
actually,
just throw it at someone.
but who's willing to actually take it off the desk?
All right.
Wow.
Okay. All right. Let the big guy do his job.
Okay.
Where's it? Where is it exactly?
Wait, I'm gonna cast guidance. I'm
okay.
gonna cast a bit of guidance.
Okay, then if we're gonna do it, not him.
Okay. Yeah, but
It's under the desk, adhered like perfectly center under the desk.
okay. All right. So I'm gonna have Sentinel in there with me. I'm not gonna make him take it off, but I want him to because he's the smart one here. So he's gonna know if like I have to do certain things to get this son of a bitch off this desk without blowing everybody up.
Lark, why are you the one doing this?
Say that one more time.
Lark, why are you the one doing this?
Because if it does blow up in my face, I'm the least likely to die.
I'm gonna be outside the room.
But I
I'm
think
gonna
if you're
be.
the one doing it, I think you're the most likely the one to explode in the first place.
He just like tunes him out. He's not listening anymore. What do I need to roll to get this thing
Guidance.
off? What do I need to
Guidance.
roll to get this thing off?
Slide a hand.
Oh yeah, that's his forte.
Please tell me you have a -1.
What'd you roll?
I haven't rolled anything. I just looked at my modifier.
Oh,
Is it -1?
Oh, it's worse than that.
Is it -2?
Yes. You guys ready for this shit?
Don't forget guidance. Hold
What about
on.
guidance?
Yeah, don't forget guidance. Oh, guidance is a 3, so that's a nice crispy 5.
What does that get me? Killed?
Hold on. The DC for this was 5.
Was it?
Your guidance roll just saved your goddamn life. Yeah, you're able to start to pull this thing. You're gonna have to roll again because your hand slipped or something, but
See,
you
I
didn't
told you I
break it.
got it. I told you I got it.
Roll again.
Sentinel.
I'm passing another guidance.
He takes a deep breath. He's like, gets back in there. Go gadget sleight of hand. 0.
I 4.
Yeah,
I got
go
a 4
again.
on the guidance.
Okay, the
Oh
DC
my-
is lowering every time, so you just barely passed again. Okay, go
Oh.
again.
Oh my god.
out
Oh
now.
my god.
DC of 3. DC of 3.
1.
Well, now I gotta roll guidance. Hold on.
Keep a roll guidance.
Oh,
5.
Okay, you're able to get it off. Jesus! Without
Those were
guidance,
the-
you would have been dead there.
Those were the 3 worst rolls I've had this entire time we've played. Not this session, the entire time.
They were also the most valuable spells that Kiva has ever cast, aside from that one, like, what was that
Tangle.
one? Yeah, Entangle.
That was Entangle, yeah.
Yeah, this is like number 2. Number 2 Kiva moments right now.
Yeah,
Is
come on.
guidancing.
Saving
best friend to
saving
barely
Alaric
live.
from a bomb.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
so yeah, you're able to pull this thing off. You now have it.
All right, I very
Sentinel
quickly.
is
I
standing
very,
there
I
with
very quickly,
shock on his metallic face.
very quickly, but very carefully, hand it to Sentinel.
Roll sleight of hand.
Look.
No.
My god, I cast guidance.
Both
Nat
of you roll
20.
sleight of
A
hand.
nat 20, but
Both of you. Both of you.
Both of us.
-2.
16.
16.
Alright.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to hand it up. And Sentinel, you understand that this thing, unless you were a brute like Ulrich, this thing's so easy to handle. It doesn't require like all that like maneuvering that he's doing with it. The only reason you had to make that roll is because you were worried that he might drop it. So yeah, you now have it.
You
Looking
fucking
down.
asshole.
Look it down at the crystal. Look at Alaric. Does that a few
He's just
times.
grinning. He's grinning. He's fucking
He has a
cheesing.
proud, like, hand on hip smile on his face.
Yeah,
Alright,
you guys now
Okay,
have a
what's
fire
next?
crystal.
He's so proud of himself.
you have a bomb.
He's
Correction,
he's
I
he's
have
drenched
bomb.
in sweat.
If you
He doesn't
well,
know what the fuck's going.
if you ever get knocked prone, you're gonna have to roll like a luck roll, and if you roll anything below a 3, it will go off.
Hands it back to Alaric.
Kamikaze! If the going gets bad, someone can kamikaze.
So is this one? So like,
Throw
is how this essentially works? Like we can just like crush this thing, and it's just a bomb right there.
I'm sure if we just throw it, it's like throwing a fireball.
Yeah,
in
if we
this
go to throw it, he's gonna make us do a roll so that we don't like drop it at our feet when we go to throw it.
Well,
Can I? I'm
can-
gonna Walter White. This is not meth. This thing. Throw it at the ground. Blow up the
Just
building.
bah! Yeah, so no, you guys have fire crystal. You haven't checked out the bedroom. You haven't gone downstairs yet.
As the
Let's
kid's still
go to the
screaming,
bedroom.
Kid's still
he's crying at this point. Okay.
Yeah, so you go into the bedroom. It's a grisly sight. You see a dead maid at your feet.
My god!
And
Oh my
it's
God.
slightly to the left of the doorway. When you had peeked in here earlier, you just saw the bed. Now you see a maid whose face is burnt off, but the rest of her is like bleeding. It's really weird. And you see that a small fire has started and quickly been put out around the maid's body. And you see circles written in blood of with these upside down stars in them. The sheets have been tossed. The clothes have been tossed.
What maid do?
And
I
above
bet
the
she was a
bed,
sweet.
above the bed, you see a giant portrait of Lord Kirschwood with two blood horns drawn on his head.
Ew. What a loser. I mean, come on. Okay. Who would have painted the devil horns? He wouldn't have done that himself. Because that's
Like it
stupid.
looks like they had been like added on with blood.
Yeah. So if he wasn't the one writing things on with blood, then who is writing things with blood? And I don't think it's the 8-year-old, because I bet you the 8-year-old can't write for crap.
Looks at the dead body on the grounds.
Sure, the maid didn't. She might have.
Hold on, where are my d20s?
Oh, no, I feel like
I
something
I
bad's gonna
guess she
happen.
could have, but I feel like if a maid got her face burned off, that I feel like she's not a part of it. Maybe she just found out.
Well, if the maid was not part of it, then I think she probably wanted to convey that the very now obvious information that Lord Corshford was evil.
Well, yeah, but like I'm talking about like that and like the pentagrams and stuff everywhere else in the room. Like if that was all drawn by the same guy and we know it wasn't the guy himself, then who did it?
I
Right?
rolled 2 nat ones just now.
What was the roll for?
Anyways, as you guys are doing this, actually, is anybody doing anything else besides looking at the maid and the dead body and all the blood stuff?
Because tropes tell me to do this, I want to see if there's anything behind the giant picture of his own ego.
No. You see
No,
nothing behind there. Nope.
no. Movies
I've
have
done it
led me
before.
astray.
I've done it before.
Can I toss it out the window just for fun?
Yeah, sure. Are you opening the window?
Sure.
I'll throw
Oh,
it through
out
the window.
It's like
Yeah,
it's
there's
like
a
he's
window next to the
gone.
bed.
Yeah, I'm just gonna just tossing it casually out the glass window.
Okay, you hit the person next to his house, like you hit their house, and then it bounces down the alleyway, like from side to side, and then hits like the middle way. Yeah, cool. Anything else?
Eh.
Okay. Do you proceed downstairs?
I kind of want to interrogate the child.
Interrogate.
Oh wait, are you where are you headed next?
I mean, I do feel like the kid definitely. I feel like he definitely knows more than he's letting on.
Are you in the hallway now currently, like deciding?
Yes, I think I'm probably be like in front of the door to the torture room.
We can't hear you, Hudson. Hudson, we
Hudson,
cannot hear
Hudson.
you.
No,
Can't hear you.
The child is silent.
Child is no longer crying. All right, I untie the rope that we had on the door,
Okay.
and I sentinel's in front of the door, so I just untie it from the banister,
Okay.
and then
Hey, just in case he's trying to outsmart us. Alaric, guard the rest of the hallway.
sir, yes, sir.
And then push open the door.
Okay. You see the child, eyes rolled into the back of his head, levitating with a summoning circle around him,
Yeah, the kid knows more than he let on.
chanting
What you can
infernal.
say. Can I like run up and try and mess up the summoning circles?
Yeah,
the bomb in
absolutely.
there.
Are you
No.
smudging the blood circle, or are you trying to go for like him?
Smudging the blood circle.
Okay. Yeah, as you do so, it begins to like start blinking. Like you can like if there's like light around him, the light's blinking.
And then probably like grab his leg.
Okay. You are
And
able
just
to
like
begin to pull on him, but you feel a pulling force against you as well. Roll a strength check for me.
okay. 12.
Okay. You begin to pull on him, but the other force is pulling a little bit harder. A portal opens, this time not in the ground, but above him. And in that portal, Sentinel, you see. Actually, roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
Okay. 6.
Okay. You can't comprehend what you see.
All right.
And the
Cthulhu.
child is being pulled upwards, and you with him.
All right. I hear the struggle and I walk in.
I need a little bit of your strength over here.
All right. I grab one of Sentinel's legs and start pulling.
All right, strength saving throw, Ulrich.
Please be good. Please do well. A 9.
Yeah, you begin to go with Sentinel. You're starting to lose your footing.
Emma!
Hey, give me a wisdom saving throw, Ulrich.
I'm 19.
Yeah, you see a bright light above you. You see a smiling face. You know who's above you.
Okay. All right. Can I, despite that information, can I try to like plant myself a little bit harder than last time?
Yeah, sure. Kiva, is your headset still out? Microphone is still out? Go to Discord really quick and click settings. Can you not? Oh. Can you not hear or can you not speak?
We got you. We got you.
Okay. Okay.
And just like that, he's gone again.
Click.
I was
Click.
playing.
No, you're good. You're good. We can hear you now.
Okay.
No, yeah.
Okay. Okay. What happened?
Oh, it's been out. Okay.
Okay, so the child is ascending through a portal. Sentinel doesn't know what's happening and is being pulled up with the child. Ulrich is pulling on Sentinel. Ulrich is trying to plant himself and yell it again, please.
Eva!
I'm too busy like staring at like the like wallpaper during all this. I'm just like, wow, this is really nice.
Get your ass in here!
All right, I'm running in. I'm rushing in.
Ulrich is floating upwards with Sentinel and with the child.
Yeah, that's a crazy. Ulrich is floating up like that. He's like 400 pounds all together.
You can grab on. You can grab on, and this would be the coolest, like definitely a movie thing that I've ever seen that you guys do. But if you do this, I will let you make a strength saving throw with advantage.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna grab onto the rope that was holding onto the door, so I can like anchor myself into the ground,
The rope is still
and I'm
attached
gonna
to the
try to
door.
grab up to Alaric.
Okay. The rope's still attached to the banister, not to the door.
No, the rope is detached from the banister because Sentinel was in front of the door when I untied it.
Okay. That's fine with me. Okay.
So whatever the rope is attached to. Okay, so let's keep in mind that I have a -1 to strength.
You have this in the bag.
Advantage.
Okay, I got a 14, and I got a 4. So
Take the 14.
we're just gonna have to take that 14.
With the weight that you've added on, 14 for Sentinel did not work. For you, you're able to stop their movement. Ulrich,
Okay.
you're able to ground yourself.
Awesome.
You can
That's
roll again
nice.
if you would like.
A 5 somehow. Gee, what the fuck are these rolls, William? You rigged this shit. He starts floating back up.
So I
Sentinel,
gotta try to.
you feel as Ulrich lets you go.
Whoa. Okay.
And you know in your heart of hearts that you either let go of this child or you ascend.
Hold on.
I completely forgot this entire time he was also holding on to somebody.
Oh wait, never mind.
Yeah, you just thought you were holding on to Sentinel?
Yeah, I forgot. He could have just let go. We never. This wouldn't have been an issue.
Should
Hmm.
I try to make another strength save and just hope we get something done?
No,
What do you?
Ulrich
No,
let go.
I'm no. I'm on the ground, and I'm no longer holding on to Sentinel. It's all up to him now. He either has to let go or go with the kid.
This was the chain. It was Sentinel Child, then Sentinel started floating, then Ulrich Sentinel Child, then Ulrich started floating, then Kiva saved Ulrich, right? Then Ulrich had to make his check, and Ulrich let go.
Yeah, Ulrich's just a piece of shit. That's all that is. He has terrible grip strength. He's strong as fuck, but terrible grip strength.
How fast are we ascending?
Hands.
You will be gone in 1 turn.
I just want to ask: should I let him go?
Yes, just let the. I feel like he's definitely gonna come back later, and we're gonna have to kill a kid. But that's okay with me. I have no morals.
The kid shouldn't hate me. I was very nice to him.
I don't think you understand. I was already. If you didn't go in and open the door, I was gonna go in and kill a kid. Okay, I hate to break it to you. It was gonna happen. Regardless, the kid was either dying now or he can die later. When he comes back as a demon, I'll kick his ass. That's fine. If you didn't grab onto him, I was gonna cut him in half. Okay, like I don't know what to tell you.
His ass better remember my kindness.
If he spits on
My
you,
kindness.
if he spits on you,
If I get my first spit take on me, I'm gonna lose it.
let's just hope it's not in your mouth again.
Probably for the sake of everybody's safety, Sentinel's probably gonna let go.
Okay. Sentinel, you fall down, getting one last look at what you think looks like heaven as this child goes through. And as he ascends, his eyes roll back into his head. He sees all of you down on the ground. He gives a small smile and he says, "Good luck in this war. I hope we never have to meet again." And he spits on Kiva and ascends. Yeah, and no, he doesn't do the spit thing. But he does say that, and he ascends and the portal closes. And you are all now left in this room. With the door closed.
There's no way. Okay, let's be logical. The kid. This is my revelation before my mic cut out. This kid has sacrificed people, or done some freak stuff because of his bloody spade and the blood everywhere. He ain't going to heaven. I'm gonna take a strong take and say that kid did not go to heaven.
He ascended to hell. Okay.
He's in purgatory or
Yeah,
something.
he's in purgatory.
Actually, would you allow me to inspect the ruin, the circle that you drew?
Sure.
Mostly, I just want to see how similar it is to the one that was underneath the stage.
The circle is written in an entirely different language. What languages do you speak?
Could I try to
Common and Dwarvish.
Okay.
could I try to decipher it somehow?
Sure, what languages do you speak?
I speak Druidic, Elvish, German, and Common.
So you always gotta add the German in there.
Yeah, you can try to inspect it. Make an investigation check. DC 18.
Oh.
No.
So that's a nat 1.
You believe that this is a new language
Is it
called
German?
French.
Do I think it's German?
Nope, you think it's French. And
Oh, I hate the French.
yep. And you think it's
Oh.
French.
Oh, I hate the French. Ooh. I'm so upset. I'm walking away. My
Chat,
head's
clip it.
thrown up. Walking away.
Okay. So, yeah, you guys are free to inspect downstairs now. A child has ascended in this building and you found a dead maid with pentagrams.
Oh my! I mean,
Sometimes they
this
say
place-
that D&D is just a tour into the dungeon master's mind. If that's the case, I have a pretty messed up mind.
If that's the case, I'm scared for what's gonna happen on that physics exam tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna suck. Anyways, you are now downstairs. You have a couple options. You can proceed down the hallway. That's you can proceed. Hold on. Down. pulling up the ping. You can proceed down this way. You can proceed this way, or you can proceed this way. Or you can leave. You can always leave.
Where's the kitchen?
The kitchen is probably this way.
I wanna go this way.
I want to
Okay,
follow
Kiva,
Kiva because
Kiva,
she's
you are
prone to
met
dying.
with a room. It's a living room. It's a pretty nice living room. They have rugs everywhere of animal furs. You see, Sentinel, your
Oh.
ping would have gone off on magic. You see a giant hammer over a over a furnace. However, this hammer has been broken up into several pieces, so it could be mounted to the wall. So it's not usable. But yeah, it's a lovely living room. Aside from the 10 dead people on the couch with a giant pentagram
That's
on
a
the
big ass
floor
couch.
and the ceiling. No, it's not just one couch. It's like this couch has like 4 people, this couch has like 4 people, and then there's like a few chairs of dead bodies.
Oh my god.
Or
Sentinel,
calmly
we can't
walk.
hear you, Chris. By the
Or
way,
calmly
how-
walks by, observes the hammer.
I said, want to bet? No, I'm focusing on the hammer. How big are the pieces? I
how
have
big are the
mending.
pieces? The pieces
Oh.
are mountable. So like the first piece. Also, this hammer clearly is not the original. It's like a recreation of the hammer, made to mount on your wall. So the chunky big piece on the end, the actual like head of the hammer, is one piece. Like the handle is broken into 3 pieces. You have like a hilt that's like very fancy and clearly like meant to be like this is the family crest or whatever. Then you have the actual part where you hold the hammer, and then you have the neck of the hammer.
Alaric, do you want a warhammer?
Yeah, yeah.
I got mending too. If
I
we
have
need another
mending.
hand.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you mend this hammer together, please.
So
now he
essentially,
wants you to do it.
so essentially, like what at least to add flavor, this is the mending spell for Artificer. Essentially, his finger turns into a welding torch.
Oh my god.
That's cool. Yeah, and I think Kiva could assist you with the wooden bits, like the neck.
I'm just doing some like magic vine stuff. I'm just like brewing, doing some magic.
Yeah,
my
so
hands.
you're able to now. You got to pull it off the wall.
That's my job.
That's yep.
Go for it. Pull it off the wall. Strength check.
Oh, is this thing like heavy? I'm scared.
Mhm.
I'm gonna guidance you because I'm scared.
Okay, I rolled an 18.
Yeah,
They've
you're
got
able
a
to get it off the
22.
wall. You're able to get it from its mounts.
Hell yeah, this is
Um,
mine now. Unless
alright,
you
do you
destroy
wanna-
it in my hands.
Do you want to swing it?
Not right now. Wait, is there like a table in the middle of the room?
Yeah, yeah. There's like a coffee table.
Okay,
It's
can
got
I
a
just
pentagram on it?
okay, yeah. You know what? Fuck that pentagram. Can I just I want to beat the shit out of this table one time.
Go for it.
All right. Wait, am I rolling to break a table? Am I about to embarrass myself in front of all my friends?
Add a warhammer to your inventory and swing it at this table.
Do you want me to just add a normal warhammer?
Yeah.
Manage inventory.
You swing it and it goes squeaky. Like,
Oh
it's
my
one of those,
God.
like cheap squeaky inflatable hammers you get at like a fair.
Absolutely. You notice that the tip of this hammer is red.
It's red and it's like got like grooves in it.
Yeah, and it's like yellow.
All of a sudden, whoa, Hudson's back. Whoa.
What?
No, you like this whole time have been talking like you're a mile away, and now all of a sudden you're back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, okay, so
What?
5E's version of a warhammer is a small warhammer, just so you know.
Well, don't worry about it. Just
Cringe.
swing it.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, let me go ahead and unequip my sword and shield really quick. All right. Where is it? Warhammer. I love that game.
As you scream,
Action.
hammer down, and
Yeah.
Touchdown.
I roll a 15 on the table.
you hit the table. Roll your damage.
Okay, let's see how much bludgeoning damage I'm doing. I do all 3 damage to the table.
3 damage is what you would do to the table, except As soon as this hammerhead makes contact, it immediately shatters. It was a ceramic warhammer head that uh, that held someone's ashes, and you realize that as the ashes pour
Oh,
out of the head of the hammer. And
oh my god.
upon further investigation, you read the plaque under the hammer that says, "In loving memory of our great great grandfather, the first ever Lord Kirschwood."
Man,
Well, I
Supposed to
mean,
know that was an urn. Sentinel yells to the rest of the party. You
just
have these things as like monuments, just as that. Who puts ashes in a
the
weapon?
hammer.
a warrior throws down the rest of it and just leaves it there.
Well, you could take it with you. You feel like you could get like an actual head of a hammer fashioned
Yeah,
onto
okay,
it.
yeah. I'll take
Would Sentinel have been able
everything.
to tell that it was ceramic and not metal?
Yeah,
I would say it looked normal, and the part that you mended was not like the actual head. It was like the little joint. No one rolled an
So the
investigation check.
right, so the 10 dead people in the room right now.
Hmm. Now there's
Let's get
11.
back.
Now there's 11.
Well, technically it would have
Because of the
always been
ashes.
11. It would
It
have
was
always
always
been 11
11.
because
It was always 11.
so you lied to me. So you're a liar.
Yeah.
That's what we're discovering.
Yeah, I'm a liar. Big bad liar. Yeah, you guys. Yeah, there's a bunch of dead people.
Do we
Yeah.
do we recognize the dead people at all? Like,
They all appear to be lords and ladies.
Actually, can we investigate how they were killed?
Yeah, sure. Investigation
How
checks
much
all around.
how much would this shaft of a warhammer weigh if I was to
Like 5
carry it?
pounds.
Okay.
investigation.
Yeah, I rolled 19.
Yeah, I got a 5. Oh, no.
To backpack. Okay. Let's see. I'm rolling investigation.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I got a 18.
Okay, yeah, you guys all averaged above 15. Yeah, so you realize that this is a cult-like killing here. It's almost like they all drink the Kool-Aid. You know what I mean?
I just
It
watched a
looks
video about that
like
the other day.
it looks like these people were all gathered for some sort of ritual. They don't look like they knew what was happening. They look kind of like maybe they were a few faces of shock and surprise are set in with rigor mortis, but you fully like believe that some of them did, especially since you can tell that some of them are holding weapons that did this. You see a lot of stab wounds, you see a lot of lacerations, and it appears that these people, much like the maid, were killed via dagger.
Hey, so where was the kid before he came upstairs?
You don't know. He wasn't here. He was talking to his mom, who was getting drinks at the bar.
Yes,
Supposedly.
yes. You know, maybe I understand why she's an alcoholic.
Wait, hold on.
No.
Should we go like find the mother?
You'd go try and find Lady Kirschwood. Do you not
I'm
want to
gonna- I'm gonna-
investigate the rest of the house first?
I'm gonna say, hold on, you two. I'll be right back, and I'm gonna walk to the bar.
Okay, you go
No,
to the
keep
tavern.
it. Wait. Abelard,
As
do
you
it.
step outside,
Abelard.
As you step outside, 18 bandits. No, I'm just kidding. No, you're able to get to the tavern pretty quickly. It's pretty close by. Yeah, it's empty. No one's here. The festival is being held still. Like they're wrapping up. People are headed to bed pretty soon. It's a tavern
People are
inn,
headed.
so
if
there
people-
are like 2 people, but it looks like the town, like someone who clearly is living here, and the bartender are there.
Could I walk up to the bartender and ask if he's seen like the wife of the mayor recently?
Absolutely. Hold on. 1 second. I've been wanting to do this for so long.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh, he's gonna pretend like he's polishing a fucking glass.
Oh my
Anyways.
god.
No, yeah, no, he sits there, he's polishing a glass. And he says to you, he goes, "Yeah, I mean, we had plenty of people roll through here. Is there anyone in particular you're looking for?"
Yeah, oh man, what's her name? The wife of the mayor, the ex-mayor. Like, What's her face?
Ex-mayor. All I know is our current leader is Alaric. He's great. I love him.
Yeah, the leader before that, like who was? What was his
Oh,
name?
the shitty
Yeah,
Lord Shitwood. Yeah, I
yeah,
hate that
Lord
one.
Shitwood. He had a
Yeah,
wife who,
yeah,
yeah,
he had a wife. Yeah, I don't know. His wife died like years ago, man. She was like an alcoholic. She came in here quite a bunch. Previous owner actually went out of business because Lord Kirschwood had him fired because she died here drinking, drank herself to death.
that's cool. Well, it was
That
Wow,
hurt.
I'm
nice.
not shocked.
It was nice to meet you. I gotta go.
Oh,
I
whoa, whoa,
forgot something.
hold on. Are you not sitting down for a drink? Wait a second.
Sure, let's.
I know you. Where are you from? I know you.
Oh,
Wait,
I'm a traveler. You know.
wait. Are you Kiva?
Oh my God! Stop. You do you know who
You're
I
not welcome.
am?
You're not welcome in this bar
Why?
because you should be
Oh.
at the other bar, the Uptown bar. This is too bad for you, man. You need to go up there.
Oh.
Like I'll give you a
Oh,
drink on
come
that
on.
house, but like this establishment, I have not cleaned it in a while, and I know that, and I feel bad about that. You need to go to the Uptown bar, man.
Who cares? It's a bar's a bar. Now, free drink. Do you have elderberry wine?
No, I have beer on tap.
Damn.
That's it.
That's
Nope.
the Uptown bar.
Okay, can I get a glass of beer to go?
Yeah, sure. Here you go. And he hands you a glass.
Okay, I'm gonna take the beer and I'm gonna head back over to the party, to where
We're just
the
stealing his
party's
cup
going
now,
on.
huh?
And as you leave, the guy sitting at the bar who's like talking to him goes, "At Kiva?" And he goes, "Yeah, I know, right? That's kind of crazy." Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna get back here. I'm gonna be like, do either of you guys like beer?
Me and
No,
Senno
I
just
don't
look at each
really.
other like, you're really only asking one of us here.
You never know. You never know.
Do you? Do you like beer?
I could find a use for it if I need to.
He could find a use for it if he needs to. I'll take it.
I'm gonna
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Alric, it is forbidden in your practice to drink.
Yeah, so I take it. I take it
Nice.
from Kiva, and then I just like dump it out.
I could
Pouring one
set them on
out.
fire with
Pouring
it.
one out for the dead homies on the couch
Pouring one
next
out
to
for
it.
the dead maid. Anyways.
Also, I got some information. Yeah, the wife has been dead for like 5 years.
Oh,
She died of like alcohol poisoning or something. So the child lied to us. So he could have absolutely been down here just stabbing these people.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past him. See that creepy fucker?
He was honestly worst child I've seen in a while. I've babysat some good children recently.
Yeah, and I thought
but
you were a bad kid.
yeah, right? Whoa. I'll keep that noted for now. So anyway,
Yeah.
what do we do with the 10 dead bodies just sitting in the living room?
I mean,
Like,
we
no,
can't
you're
really
lovely.
do anything with them, but I mean, we could take a closer look.
I would say alert the sheriff, but I don't think that's
Alert the
necessary.
sheriff. All right, can I make a
well,
can
the
I
other
do an
sheriff isn't
investigation
here.
check
It's just
on the
me.
dead bodies? See if
Yeah,
there's
sure.
anything and
Make an
see if there's anything
investigation check.
interesting going on there. If
Loot.
it's,
With them.
I got a 19.
You notice that their clothes are fancy, but they aren't wearing any jewelry.
Okay, so like clothing, like aristocrat clothing, or
Like clearly like aristocrat clothing, but nothing else of theirs is fancy. Like they look like they are lords and ladies, aside from missing jewelry, missing like bracelets, missing like their purses, all that other stuff.
Kiva.
Yes.
Did you steal their jewelry?
No.
Okay, so they're wearing very fancy clothes, but that's the only thing signifying that they were any kind of status.
Yeah. You also
Which
notice
is that like
you
not the
also
norm
notice you
here?
also notice a summoning circle at each of their feet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would have been nice to know before, but
Like a blood pentagram summoning circle.
yeah, so like every single one we've seen in this house. And just in general, honestly.
I still don't think we know who's been drawing all this stuff.
If it's the fucking kid, I'm not gonna be surprised.
But I would argue it's not the kid because I thought earlier Will said that it was like pretty high up and the kid was pretty short. So if it's not the kid, if it's not the maid up there, if it's not the guy himself, I would assume it's not these people. Is there someone else in this building that we gotta be looking out for?
I'm gonna ask you a question, and I probably should have asked this a long time ago. Is there any known like thieves guilds or anything like that? Just criminal activity or groups of criminals or just bad people in general throughout this town that people know of at all?
Not in this area. This area is pretty good, but the bigger cities, yes.
Okay. What are you rolling for?
Nothing.
All right. Do we need to roll initiative?
Oh, no, you're good.
Okay. I don't
Uh,
believe you at all.
I say we check out which room? To the left or to the right?
Um, let's go to the right.
Okay, to the
Okay.
right, you find a dining table and a kitchen. All the knives are missing from the kitchen like block. That's pretty easily to find.
They're just on the
Yeah.
table, right?
Yeah, and this kitchen is like a medieval kitchen, so there is a giant like piece of ice. Yeah, they got a giant piece of ice for like their fridge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they could clearly get some magic users to come in here and just like reshape it every time. So yeah, they got a basically like a imagine a refrigerator, but it's a giant block of ice.
Awesome. Investigation check. I
Go
rolled a
ahead.
3. What don't I see?
Yeah, there's nothing in here.
Well, let's go check out the other room then. I feel like
Hey,
there's
man,
there's no dead bodies in here. What's even the point?
I'm the only one that rolled an investigation check, so there could be something in there that we don't fucking know of. But
Yeah, in this room you see this is like
dead
the
bodies.
family this is like the family museum. You see basically their plot of land, you see kind of like a bunch of like pictures. It's a sitting room, yes, but you see a painting of the young little lad, the young Kirschwood that you would all recognize.
Is there any like writing
But
for the painting?
yeah, it says Lord Kirschwood on his 5th birthday. Uh, but it reminds you of his son. Like they look almost identical. Um, then you see like family portraits. You see groundbreaking. Like you see like a drawing of the groundbreaking for the um, town. You see Lord Kirschwood buying an island. You see the image of the island, and then you see. Actually, roll an investigation check. Everybody. And then we're gonna end here when we finish here.
10.
Got a
14.
10.
You got a 10, 10 and a 14? Okay. You see an image of the family all put together, except half of the image is gone. And as you look around, you see that there's a portrait with a face scratched out.
Does the portrait have a name under it?
Yeah, it says scratched out. Second son.
There's another. We don't know. What? Oh my god! No, wait, that one makes sense. Never mind.
And then you hear
Never
a knock
mind.
at the door. You hear,
And
hello?
that weird.
Is anyone there? Hello?
I'm keep us frozen again.
At the front door?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you know I gotta naturally I have to go investigate then. I have to
Okay.
go greet. You know, this could be the true homeowner.
This ain't gonna be.
Do you open the door?
Yeah, I open the door.
You
And
open
be
the
the-
door and you see
I'll leave.
a man You see a man standing there, and he says, "Hey, just want to let you know, we're walking around, uh, and he holds up a painting, and he says, I saw this painting actually fell out of this building. I'm your next door neighbor. Oh, you're not Lord Kirschwood. What are you doing? Oh, you took over. You must be taking his house. You are now like the leader of this place. I understand.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, here's this terrible painting of our terrible old leader. Yeah, if you want it, like we can just like burn it.
No,
Burn it.
you know what? I'll take
Burn
it for
it.
now. We'll meet.
Burn it.
Cave. Forget this could help. We'll take it for now, and then
And
I
he
think
looks
we're
at
gonna
you,
like.
and he looks at you, and he as he hands it to you, he goes in for a handshake. Are you taking his hand?
Yeah, I have to be respectful to the people of this town.
He grabs your arm like this and goes,
Oh, he fondles me.
and then he taps your arm
Oh,
and then looks around and then goes, "Well, it's nice to meet you," and walks off.
that guy was weird.
Guy was trying to tell you something. He thinks.
No, there's no. Yeah.
Is there anything written on the back of the painting?
The
I
back of
flipped the painting over.
The back of the painting says, "If you are reading this, thank God. I have had little time and found this painting in the alleyway. Lord Kirschwood has appeared to have fled. I don't think I should alert the local authorities, but I will alert our new leader. He will know what to do. Sadly, I do think that my time is coming to an end. The Thieves Guild in the nearby regions have begun to pick up, and I believe they will soon move in, understanding that we no longer have the strong leadership and the strong sheriff that we once had.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Sadly, I think the God's War has found us too. It's been affecting this realm for some time now, and apparently Lord Kirschwood has fallen to it as well. Signed,
It's
signed. You want to know this person's name? Hold on, let me
JD
find
Vance.
it.
Jabarkis.
Signed, Pilo.
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 Does the name Pilo, would that have fit underneath the scratched out name?
Spelled like pilot, like Pilot, like pilot, Pilo.
Is there a T in there? It's just
Yeah.
it's just silent. Got it.
Yeah.
Huh. Well. Huh.
And the bell tolls midnight. And that is where we end our session today, folks. Will they ever uncover the mystery of the God's War? Who knows? Will Sentinel ever understand who is calling his name? Who knows? Did his father really live, and does he know that? No, he does not. Yeah, let's figure out where the child went.
Kiva ever get her heart?
Does
I
Kiva
need that
ever
harp.
get the harp? Does Kiva ever get spit on? Who knows? All this and more to come probably next Sunday. So yeah, we will see you guys